are you ready to continue where you left off 2.5 years ago?
Oh, I guess. You'd think we would have spent those last couple years actually learning that thaumaturgy, which is what I kind of wanted to do with that one.
Yeah, and then we dropped the ball on that because of all manner of things.
Life happens.
Yeah, it's a thing. To the revival of Entwi. Ooh. For it was the original Tamondo. Welcome back, attractive and well-educated watchers, to kind of a brand new thing on our TTRPG channel, but really it's just a teaser for our Tamondo channel. We have here today Trikekis, longtime player of our stuff, and fellow party member on our Saturday morning Pathfinder things. And so, feel free to say hello. By the way, Trikekis?
Yo.
he's a profound individual. A few words. so we'll see if we can get him talking a little more here today. So, long story short, Tamondo, for those of you who are paying any attention to the side, is our big fantasy world. It's got over 240,000 words on it. We're aiming to get to over 300,000 words by the end of this year. We've got high-definition interactive maps, like you will see right here. This is the world of Tamondo, or at least what the Condia know. But this is not the Conda timeline. This is a different timeline. There was a point of divergence, and it actually led to the main timeline. And most people do not know that. It's a little fun under-the-water iceberg secret here. So,
this timeline's about 43% shittier.
It's shitty.
Yeah, I mean, like, everything that can go wrong.
No, Mom Girl, it's fine. That was just us, see? It was just here.
She's not having any of it.
She wasn't having any of it. We rolled that.
Not having any of it.
Yeah, no, she wasn't having any of it. Sorry about that, guys. She's literally on steroids right now, so she might be a little excitable. Oh man, ever since our dog got on steroids, she's been eating us out of house and home, and she's going a little crazy. Imagine, right? So, yeah. So about 2.5, 3 years ago, we made this thing with Trikekis, and it was pretty fun. And the idea was that he dropped back into some Egypt-like location, 1200 CE type analog, Bronze Age collapse. We had a feeling of attacking him with sea people, because everybody says the sea people caused it. Let's just make sea people do it. They're iguana lizard folk, by the way. Iguana-like lizard folk. And he, as the great scholar of Kuamhu Loek, summoned by Ilara the Sweet, great wizard queen of Entwi, were able to turn them back and then eventually make peace with them and direct them off toward one of the kingdom's enemies, basically, and now that all worked out. So during that time, he made a giant dam with magic and with a mass sacrifice that made a god, and
made a goddamn.
Made a goddamn. It was a goddamn. Yep, we stand by that one. It's around up here. Here, we'll get it. So we can actually show you. It all started as a chalk drawing on a table, and it went from there. So this is 7 years after that. 5 years after the last time we played. He turned back the sea people, helped retake the capital, helped free and/or conquer numerous other neighboring nations.
I don't think I conquered a single nation.
Okay. You conquered quite a bit of Bumbleblum. Just putting that one out there.
I didn't conquer a single inch of Bumbleblum.
They're flying your flag.
I've never been to Bumbleblum.
That's actually probably true, because that's probably just true. So, yeah, he created a godlet, been raising her as his own, with Ilara the Sweet. They don't like each other, but they are politically married, so, just remember, this is like 2,000 years before Konda, the Kondia timeline. So yeah, for now I got a little bit of block text, and naturally that will lead Trichechus into doing all sorts of wacky stuff, because this isn't using a system that any of you know. This is using our own system, which is kind of based off of GURPS, but also completely unhinged at this point, so bear with it, and you can see what a true sandbox looks like. Anything you want to say before we get on to the block text, Trichechus?
No.
Alright, well, uno momento. It has been 5 years since the recapture of the capital of Entwi. Ilara the Sweet has resumed her strong rule as Empress of Entwi, while you have remained her emperor and co-ruler. Despite your many differences, you have made the marriage work over the last half-decade. Your beloved wife Ilara has taught you much in the ways of magic and ritual, helping you learn everything from the basics of flexible spellcasting to the more advanced interactions with lesser deities and natural spirits. And while you have improved your magic, your apprentices have improved their connections with the Rothef. Erot, having little more to do than train, learns to use the Rothaf faster than Inanna, and she faster than Kafun, who is ever busy with other political affairs at Ilara's behest. Heta, however, the youngest, has also become the strongest. Having adjusted well and found peace after over half a decade of training, and the closest thing to therapy that you can get at this age, she has learned to control her emotions rather than let them control her, and she alone can use those emotions to perform great feats that the others cannot. She can overpower all of them, but feels no darkness or drive to power over it, for she has been raised in far grander circumstances where her powers alone are not something to feel superior over, not when she grew up around goddesses and monsters. Entwi, specifically Byblos, but also deep into its neighboring regions, has been thriving and booming the last 5 years, population soaring and expanding all around since your return about a year ago from a grand expedition that took you all the way out to a peninsula covered in hideous monsters and untamable forests. Perhaps someday you'll journey back and burn that place down. But for now, you can appreciate that you have helped rebuild a nation to be one of steel and gunpowder, plate armor, and the brown best musket as the standard issue not only for your army, but in the Entwi military as a whole. When Crossroads and even Baal-Hai Mor have fallen either under the sway of or directly into the borders of the Empire, and Azshru Nor was founded as an extension of your very will, now burgeoning with 16 million sea peoples that call it home, all of which who bend the knee to Eric, the Butcher of Byblos.
That's a lot of sea peoples.
That is a lot of sea peoples. There was a lot of them, if you'll remember. Boomblblum, chafing at the advance of the lizard folk of Azshru Nor, and left completely helpless after your covert scouring of their entire navy to fund and transport your great expedition along the route of the sea peoples, has become a backwater trash heap of a nation now bleeding refugees in all directions, as they lack the appropriate ships to even replenish their own navy. To the northwest, the Glusokis...
Truly a shame.
Truly a shame. Truly a shame.
What a proud and noble people reduced to such... a state.
A state. To the northwest, the Glusokis have shown themselves to have survived the collapse and are thankful for your part in pacifying the sea peoples as they, as a culture, have little in the way of military doctrine and might. A peaceful and kind farming and fishing people that have relied for almost 1,000 years on their intricate water collection and irrigation systems to survive in the drier and harsher inland climes. To the southwest, on the other hand, a horse-focused folk called the Medjira find their own lands territorially and mind their own lands territorially, and do not recognize any claims of having been saved by the Empire of Entwi from the advance of the Sea Peoples, even though they too would have certainly been wiped out by the passing of literal millions of lizard folk desperate for a new home. At the very least, though aggressive and tribalistic, the Medjira have not yet made any attempts to strike against the borders of Wen and Entwi. And this is all for the better, as your trek out into the wild waters of the seas of Talmondo took from you over 42,000 human soldiers and something along the lines of 100,000 lizard folk, most of which were safely placed as colonists, but many of which gave their lives to expand Entwi's borders significantly. Now overstretched and short on manpower, Entwi has gotten a year's break to investigate her new holdings. Back at home, however, things have not slowed. Rather, the Empire has throughout has grown more productive than ever. Under your watchful instruction, and with the addition of some select modern crops that came with you, Entwi has begun to produce surpluses that only modern nations could imagine as a standard. Corn, potatoes, beets, spinach, rice, bell peppers, and tomatoes all have worked their way into the Entwi diet, while modern versions of watermelons, cucumbers, peas, carrots, and celery have all also been adopted over the less advanced and tasty versions the Entwi already had. To say nothing of how your citrus trees, just this year, have only now started bearing fruit. This year, you can proudly say that you have your first proper orange crop, though it was a bit touch and go there for a while. But, of course, food has not become Entwi's only new surplus. While the fertile lands of Lower Entwi have been overproducing food enough to expand the population considerably, Upper Entwi, now called Byblos, has been making progress into modernity. The hard mounts that you recognized upon arriving as giant refuse piles of iron ore set aside and ignored for millennia have been dug into and steel pours from the ports of the Abbey and Byblos proper all year round. All the while, these industries are run by the abundant seams of coal and seeps of oil that only you have been able to identify as truly useful to the people and their industries. The crude oil is pure and fine and easy to handle, while the coal, somewhat dirtier, is still hilariously abundant. Diamonds of only the finest quality are found in some of the highest hills in Entwi and the deepest valleys, but more than that, the tin mines have been reopened, and those who have not yet been struck by the steel hunger desperately buy tin from Entwi's borders to try futilely to cling on to an inferior product, while the artisans of Entwi move on to better materials. Little does anyone know, your eyes are faced toward new deposits, the likes of which you and you alone truly comprehend the value of. For Entwi, especially Upper Entwi, holds great deposits of platinum, bauxite, tungsten, and even thorium, and serviceable deposits of titanium alongside its already impressive, if extremely well protected and sealed in helium pockets, and usable sources of high-grade marble. And despite the fact that Entwi's mountains were already long known to store fantastic supplies of reasonably usable silver, recently, rumors have come in of an especially pure seam in the northern reaches of Byblos, at the farthest end of the longest tributaries, whose silver can be beaten like copper, but polished like glass, which can be put out in the weather and left out into the rain, but does not tarnish or diminish, and within the walls the veins themselves glow even without more than a candle's shine of light. A soft, malleable, very like silver, but all the same is said not to be as such. And there is said to be much of it within this secluded mountain, far more than any man could have ever hoped to extract within his lifetime. Today, however, you sit atop the dam of Byblos, watching an incoming procession of nearly 100,000 sea peoples that you know has marched from Azshur-Nor itself on a winding, arduous march through all major sites of the Empire. They now do this every year, just before the birthday of Princess Meriadex, as a sort of cultural penance that they developed all their own, to show their grief and sorrow at having caused so much destruction in their desperate flight from the Emperor of Calamity over the past 2 decades. They bring cattle and tools and youths of their own to serve and learn the Entwi ways and culture, and to acknowledge you as the one that gave them home. You, simultaneously, are their savior and destroyer, the butcher that killed and ate those that came with ill intent, who all the same showed immediate forgiveness to those who bent the knee and promptly gave them a place to call their own. After they settled into their lands over that first 2 years, they grew regretful and full of sorrow for their mistreatment, and grew just as desperate to repay those they'd hurt and rehabilitate their image that they developed this tradition. A tradition of giving back to those that they have harmed in their quest to seek home. Now that they have found it, they have the resources and security to become civilized once again. Meriadex sits next to you, between you and your lovely wife, Ilara the Sweet, while baby Bib, now basically 30, sips a library cocktail and watches the procession, unimpressed. Yes, congratulations. You have an empire.
Getting an empire is easy. Keeping it is the hard part.
Yeah, that's why we're here.
Right?
Yeah. So you've got 100,000 lizard folk sitting before you, doing things,
No.
walking by you,
Walking by.
parading.
Wait till some lizard folk children walk by, and then bare my teeth at them and raise my hands like claws as they're walking past. Really quick, and then put it away before anyone else notices.
Rah!
Give him a little jump scare. That'll teach him who's boss.
The children leap backward and then giggle and flee from you, laughing hysterically.
Yeah, kids like that.
Yeah, kids love that shit. Yeah, that was to be expected. It's just good humor at this point.
Rawr, right?
Yeah. Some of the adults who knew the suffering kind of shake their heads and cringe a little bit, but the kids love it.
That's the thing with these children.
The people of Byblos and Crossroads especially seem to like this particular holiday because of all the inherent racism.
They like it because of the racism.
Well, they like it. They like it because of the ceremonial acts of submission. 2 seconds. Alright. We'll be right back. Sorry, think about what you're gonna do whilst we've been sent a message to do a thing real quick. Alright, awesome. Thought of what you're going to do with the great and horrible procession of 100,000 lizard folk? Other than obviously accept all of the gifts that they bring and all that good stuff.
Make a big speech?
It's a bold move.
People love that shit.
Alright, well, what do you want to talk about? What do you want to say? Say it. Say it, brother.
Well, like any good speech, you gotta lead off with a joke, right?
Okay.
So obviously I'd make a joke about how in the old days, we'd all be gathered here for their execution. But then chuckle and say we're long past that, or something. Everyone nervously laughs, right?
Right. Because that's how Baby Bib was born.
The good old times.
Right. So, and? Continue?
That's pretty much all I have.
Just a quick jab. Oh man, that feels about right. Ilara then takes the rest of the ceremony for you as you sit around and look menacing. Very good cop, bad cop of you. The day goes on well, and the ceremony is good. Byblos at one point excuses herself to go get more to drink. She's been developing a bit of a problem, you've noticed. Which, all in all, is reasonable. She gets it from Ilara, who herself has developed a bit of a problem. So, yeah. What are your plans with this great and powerful empire that you have helped bring together?
Debauchery. Parties, and lots of heavily leaded beverages.
We are pretty sure that is not what you're going to be doing.
Well, it's worth a try.
Didn't you,
It worked for Rome.
Didn't you, stop the letting business or whatever? Isn't that, for craft only now or something?
I don't recall. Maybe.
We think that's for craft only now. We think let only goes for
I'm not one to stand in the way
purposes.
of private enterprise. If people want to drink lead, who am I to stop them?
Oh my god.
The invisible hand of the free market at work, right? If people want lead, who am I to stop them, Shy?
Do try to take this slightly more seriously than usual.
Well, I mean, it's not my place to stop them, is it?
Do you, have you actually gotten the new expanded map?
I don't think so.
Oh, here. Then that probably is important for you. Kablam! Quality 90s Nickelodeon entertainment. You can see the territories around your area now.
Only if I turn them on.
That would, yes, that would be helpful.
I figured that out, though. Roams the world, huh?
Those who are familiar with Tom Mondo are familiar with the world itself, but the players are different. Because it's 2,000 years before. So, yeah, you know where you are. You can see the Glusokis, you can see the Majira, you can see the Kingdom of Wen. You do not know what's beyond Baal Haimor.
Fair enough.
Yeah. No, nobody really knows what's beyond Baal Haimor.
Glusokis.
Glusokis, yeah. They're the agrarian and trade society that lives off of fishing and agriculture and has a really, really cool network of, like, nationwide irrigation and water collection systems.
Okay.
Like Petra.
Oh, I kind of expected that to be the Majira, because you said they were a horsey full.
Yeah, but the Majira don't need water collection systems because they're horse lords. Also, it's important to remember that this map is set in Konda times. The place right now is actually quite a bit more verdant. So the Majira...
I was tempted to settle the Majira like the Nabateans.
Oh, really? Tell us about that idea.
Well, the trick would have been... Well, they're horse lords, right? So clearly they must, at least to a little degree, and I'm basing this entirely on my inbuilt prejudices on horse lords, but they must love raiding, right? Or at least have a strong tradition of it.
They haven't started raiding you yet.
No. I'm sure they're too busy raiding each other at this point, right?
But they certainly don't recognize that you stopped, this calamitous sea peoples or whatever from attacking.
There weren't any sea peoples in their area, so yeah, that's reasonable. But they seem like exactly the kind of people that would be amenable to taking bribes to not raid me.
Like of silver?
No, well, so it's a big mistake to pay people not to raid you, but pay them to protect my caravans going through their lands has a good chance of settling them down over the long term.
Let's see where you're going.
Because if it becomes easier to just get paid to, like, let people go through your land, it becomes less incentivized to steal the sheep of those around you, if you know what I'm saying.
It's the non-zero sum game. Yeah, we see what you're saying. If you guaranteedly pay them...
It's what happened to the Nabateans, because they were in an area that all the trade routes had to go through their area, and they were the only ones who could control the water supply in their area.
Right. Very profitable. Very profitable.
Well, people just, instead of, like, getting raided by them, people started being like, hey, can we just, like, pay you money to move our caravans through your land? And then over generations of that, they started loving money. Imagine that, right?
That.
And when you and they settled the fuck down, and then the Romans destroyed them because once they settled down, they were easy prey.
So that's what you're doing here.
I didn't say that. I used it as an analogy for what I'm going to do to them here.
Fair. No, we like that. We like that. So, send an envoy to the Majura.
But I actually thought that would work better with the Majura. I was unaware of the Glucocus at the time.
Okay, yeah. The Majura are still good. Like, there's land beyond them.
Well, yeah, that's the area that would later be Eldin, I suppose.
You are presently Majuras, yeah, and Glucokis are where Eldin will eventually be.
Majura
for 2,000
is
years.
like seems like a proto-Eldinic peoples or something. Maybe not even. Maybe there are people that are just destroyed by later period, but
they're
in the region. They're in the region.
So believe it or not, Eldin started up at the top of what the Black Sea, and then they eventually conquered their way all the way down.
Excellent. Okay, so yeah, like migration-y type stuff.
Yeah, and so this is one of those people that would have been crushed by the Eldin eventually. But that wouldn't happen for 2,000 years, so you're all good. Yeah. So what do you want to do with the Glucokis then? You're gonna be like, hey guys, can we just like give you money for you not to attack us?
Yeah, I don't know. What the Glucokis don't seem warlike. You said they're generally a trader, peacefully type people, or
they're an agrarian and fishing people who delight in trade and are legitimately thankful that you stopped the sea people.
Oh, okay. That seems like brutal conquest.
They don't have a strong military, so the sea people would have just rolled over them.
They don't have a strong military?
Nope. Also, you've got that whole Boomblum thing going on. Tragic story.
I mean, the humanitarian crisis in Boomblum is kind of my first priority.
Oh, yeah? Oh, talk about that, please.
Well, I mean, what's to say? It's a humanitarian crisis.
People are fleeing the border into your land starving and desperate every day. And
they refuse all food aid last time I tried. I could try again? It's been years, I suppose.
The Boomblus are not amenable to trade with you, or even handouts.
Do they have a functioning government still?
Technically, yeah.
There's technically still somebody in charge?
The Republican Council still exists, and the king is still the king.
They have a king, okay.
Yeah, it's a crown republic.
Okay,
He's the jolly fat man.
I should visit.
Oh man. You're going to visit Boomblum?
They probably wouldn't let me, would they?
They are not inclined to take visitors from
I should sneak into Boomblum.
Well, you snuck into Boomblum it wasn't too hard for you when you had a whole bunch of sea peoples with you.
I'm thinking more like a one-man, just like sneak in personally to the city, get the feel for the people.
Okay, what are you gonna telekinesis your way across the gap?
I was kind of thinking I'd just swim under the cover of night.
It's several miles offshore.
It's only a couple miles of, like, frigid water. Balmy Mediterranean water.
It's pretty not that bad. We will remind you that your telekinesis is capable of lifting you. So you can just float yourself across.
That somehow seems like it would be even more conspicuous, though. Floating across like a shining golden god, bobbing under the power of the force or whatnot. Yeah. Maybe not. Low profile.
Maybe not this time. With your lightsaber fully ignited floating before you.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, fair. So you are here. One moment, we're gonna open up the local map. So.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, no, you know how it is.
The Bridge of Youth.
Oh yes, the Bridge of Youth.
That seems like a good place for a city.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
So you see the Boomblblum. You see Boomblblum right there. You see the biggest island. That's the main island.
On the Entweaverse map?
Yeah.
I do not.
The most recent one we sent. Entwe physical map. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so northernmost island is Boomblblum. The on this there are many more islands, by the way, but on this about the 5 southernmost islands, that line and downward has been functionally completely evacuated. They pulled their people in. So saith your information network.
They abandoned some of their islands.
Yep, they've abandoned many of their islands because again, it's much more packed than what you see there. Yeah, they've abandoned many of their islands. Haven't had a choice.
Sounds like free real estate.
So you'll start sending people to colonize that and cover the bay.
How about big brain time and those Boomblebloom refugees? We recolonize them on that land.
My God, you're just putting them back where they were.
Just put them back where they belong.
Oh man, it's the opposite of give them U-Hauls, get them the fuck out of there. Just take them, put them back on their islands, and just give them food.
Yeah.
Alright. You've a remarkable
they're not
way.
Technically immigrants if we send them back to their own land, right?
Oh man, that's funny. Just now they have steel and stuff like that. Okay, that's fair, we suppose. So you want to swim your way several, half a dozen miles or whatever out to the main island of Boomblebloom.
No, I'll probably take a boat as close as I can.
That's reasonable.
Swim the last distance.
Indeed. We wish we would have thought of putting this on, like, a VTT or something like that, because then we would tell you to roll something, but we'll just roll for you. Alright. As you come to the shore, you find yourself with, like, spears pointed at you, and about 5 hungry dudes in shitty armor.
Whoa, what's going on here, guys?
Nobody tries to swim their way to the island these days. Who are you and why are you here?
I'm just...
Hello?
1 second.
Okay, sorry, we thought you cut out there.
No, I'm just drawing a blank. I'm raise my hands. I'm just taking a look. I'm just here to scout out all your defenses before the butcher comes and finishes the job.
What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, it's been years. You didn't think he was just going to leave you here forever.
Grab him. Take him in.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Ooh. They hesitate. But the
I
man
really
behind...
wouldn't do that if I were you.
They look back at their superior officer, who just shrugs and gestures at you. They go to grab at you. What do you do?
The first person who makes contact with me, I want to brush his hands with the force.
The Rothaf? Because we're trying to avoid...
right.
Yeah, we're trying to avoid Disney.
You can edit that out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, indeed.
Right, and it's not a blank saber, it's a Loxakis.
It's,
a Lux Blade.
Okay. Okay. It's a Lux Fafnir. No. Oh.
We believe in Kandia. Loxakis actually means bright edge.
Okay.
So it makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're going to crush his hand with the Rothaf?
Yes. Well, I'm not going to move at all. I'm just going to watch him put his hands onto me and then crush his hands with, yeah.
He screams as his hand breaks in numerous places.
I warned you.
The men step back. One man pulls his sword and swings at you.
I wouldn't do that either.
He's in mid-swing.
Can I grab the blade with the Rothaf?
Yes. Yes. Again, we wish we were on AVTT right now. Can you roll in Discord?
I wouldn't possibly know how to do that. Discord has a dice roller?
Women, let's...
No,
clearly not.
This is not Foundry. Or...
No, sadly. Can you roll 3d6?
You know, in the future, we can set up a thing on Foundry for you for this.
We should definitely do that. Roll 3d6.
I don't even have my dice with me. I'm so unprepared.
Jeez. Well, we thought we were prepared, guys, but that happens sometimes, especially after 2.5 years of not playing.
I mean, you're gonna have to believe that I got a 13.
You got a 13?
On 3d6. How very below average?
You, pull the, blade from his hand.
Oh no, I just want to stop it.
Oh yeah?
Yo, he can keep holding on to it all he wants.
You stop it in midair.
I have a 25 strength with that, right?
Functionally, yeah.
Okay, so functionally, I want to also grab the blade and prevent him from moving it. That's it. That's all I want to do with it.
Back or forth, you just hold it the same place?
I just want to hold it steady, you know, inches away from my head or whatnot.
You have a couple other actions as these other guys are thrusting spears at you.
I really wish they wouldn't do that, though.
Clearly, what are you going to do to stop them?
Can I take the blade that I have just grabbed and parry their swords with his blade? Or their spears with his blade?
We're gonna have you have to roll a telekinesis skill for that.
I mean, also, I'm just trying to think what would be the coolest thing to do right now, of course, right?
Right, as you do.
So, me dodging seems less cool than using their own weapons to parry their own attacks.
We'll go with it. Roll 36.
A 3d6?
Yes.
I received a 7.
That is good enough to parry sword guy into spear guy. It is not good enough to do some masterful sweep, but the superior officer did just get stabbed in the chest by a couple of spears.
Oh.
How sad for him, right?
Oh no. Well, I'll drop him then.
He goes, bah.
I gesture at. Look what you've done.
What? You dirty sorcerer! And they go to stab at you too. Again.
The two guys with spears, right?
They're two guys with spears. One of them's poking at you real good, so you're gonna have to roll a couple of active defenses.
I use my compartmentalized mind to grab both of their spears.
You can roll an active defense for that, parrying with your telekinesis.
3d6.
So roll 3d6 twice, yeah, because you're doing it for 2.
First one was a 9.
Okay.
And the second one was an 8.
That beats both of them, so you grab their spears, and what do you want to do? You can feel their spears in your hand. They're stopped.
Slowly force them to point their spears at each other's throats.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
One of them lets go, wisely. The other does not.
Okay, as soon as he lets go, I will let the spear drop.
Nice. And, dude who let go just runs away. He's like, oh, shit!
Okay.
And, what do you want to do with the remaining guy?
So who's still left? The captain?
No, the captain's bleeding out on the ground with 2 spears stuck in his chest.
Can I do bullshit for Rafa healing?
You... As we recall, have you used that ability on screen before?
I don't think so. Maybe?
No, you did. You don't have that. It's not part of your character sheet. You can certainly try.
Well, I believe the Rafa is with me.
Okay. Roll a 3d6.
3d6?
3d6. Pretty much everything. It's your d20 roll, basically.
12.
12? You've never tried this before. And, those spears are pretty in his chest. So, as you pull them out and try to seal the wounds, he just bleeds more and dies.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he dead.
Oh well, I warned him.
What about the guy who, you're holding, in the grip of?
Oh, I turn to him and go, oh, I forgot about you. I'll wave my hands and let him release him.
The guy,
I know I don't actually have to do that with the Rafef, but it makes it look more mystical for them.
He makes an angry face, and he throws his spear at you.
Okay.
Yup. What's your defense? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna, I like grabbing it with the Rafef. That is a good parry action, a Rafef parry, if you will.
Just gonna grab it out of the air?
Yeah.
You have a spear.
Excellent. My turn. Throw it back.
Oh dear. Roll 3d6.
3d6. Yeah, I keep saying it like it's a question, but I do know it's 3d6. 11.
Well, he rolled a critical failure on his active defense, so, you hit him. As we recall, you probably didn't hit him anywhere specific, did you?
Well, center mass.
Oh, just wherever it shall hit?
Yeah.
Well, that's great, because that means we get to roll on the random hit location table. 8. His right arm. Oh, awesome.
For most humans, that's their most important arm.
For most humans, that is, as a matter of fact, their most important arm. That is true. we're going to... We suppose it's a spear. Muscle-powered ranged weapons.
Oh, yeah. That is a spear.
Yup. Thrown weapon, spear. He had a spear. It's thrust 3 impaling. So you have a 25. Congratulations. So we can see...
I'm throwing it with the force, right? Oh god, you're gonna have to edit that out too. Yeah, I'm throwing it with the Rafath.
Yup, so it's 2d plus 2. Oh, sorry, 2d plus 5.
Okay, let me...
2d6 plus 5.
Yes, I got that. My result is... 14.
Oh my gracious! As you hit him in the arm, his arm is chopped off. As the blade, the leaf of the spear, slices clean through his bone and leaves just a hit, a little bit of skin or whatever holding it, which in his running, comes off of it.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. And he falls to the ground and starts screaming bloody murder, spraying blood everywhere.
I clamp that off with the Rafa?
You can certainly try. Roll 3d6.
See, all problems that you cause with the Rafa can be solved with the Rafa. Oh, Jesus Christ, I got a 14?
You crush part of his shoulder, and he screams more and falls over and bleeds out.
Can I... Shit, I didn't bring a medic.
No, you did not. He's dead. He dies quite quickly there afterward.
Oops.
In a few seconds.
Well, how many dead was that then?
Kill count 2. And one guy got away.
2 guys, weren't there? You said?
No, there were like 3 guys. And one guy got away. Although you're in a populated area, so, people are looking out from their windows and little shanties and stuff.
Can I see the guys still running away?
Roll a perception.
Okay.
3D.
3D, ooh, 15.
Nah, he turned a corner or some shit. You can't see him.
Oh, okay. I'd like to go up to the nearest house and knock.
No answer.
I'm gonna knock a little more insistently.
Alright. 2 seconds. We have a reaction table here. You hear, "Get away! Get away, you sorcerer!"
Oh, I assure you, I am but a novice in the sorcerer's arts. And
what do you want?
Oh, fine, citizen. Please point me to where the king resides.
The king?
I have it under good authority that this is a kingdom.
The king lives at the top of the hill. Just like all them kings.
Yes.
Get out of here.
Indeed. Thank you.
Yeah. Just like all them kings. So how are you going to get your way to the king's palace at the top of the hill?
Walk.
Just right through the streets?
Yes.
It is not long, about a half an hour, before you hear, feet coming around the corner, and you see several bronze-clad warriors come out with spears, and yeah,
the king has sent an escort for me.
There's about 50 of them.
Wonderful. Please take me to the king, then. Carry on.
They look at each other confused, but a couple of men walk forward and take you by the arms, and
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Oh, what do you mean?
I don't touch me.
Very well.
I am here to entreat with the king. To touch me would be an affront to many gods.
Very well, but nothing special. Don't do anything that we might want to hurt you for.
Well,
so they will march you to a stone building.
They will escort me.
They will escort you to a stone building that you are almost sure is almost certainly not the home of the king. It looks like a jail to you.
Good sir, this appears to be the wrong location. This does not seem nearly fine enough an establishment to house royalty, even in such a fallen people such as you.
Enemies of the Republic go in the place that enemies of the Republic go, and he pushes at you. You, of course, have ETS, so you can go first as you see him start to do this, and time slows down for you.
Let's go with the good old hand crush.
Oh, we'll remind you, you do have your Loxakis with you. All purple and deadly.
I don't think it's risen to that yet. I'll just batter his hand away. I'll parry with the Rathaf.
Roll 3D.
Yeah?
Yeah.
8.
You are successful at pushing him away and making him trip up. And with that, now roll 3D like 6 times.
3D. Oh, okay.
As you're being attacked by spears.
14.
Okay.
7.
Okay.
11.
Okay.
17.
That is a critical fail, an automatic failure.
Yeah.
How many is that?
Was
that 5?
I think that was 4.
4? Okay. Roll 2 more.
8.
8. Okay.
And 13.
Well, you succeeded on all of them except for that last one, which stabs you. And
Ow.
it stabs you in the oh dear. It stabs you in the groin.
Ow!
Ow, indeed. 2 seconds. Two seconds. We gotta look. He has a strength of 13, so he does 1d plus 3 stabbing.
The groin.
5 damage to your groin. We are going to need you to roll a health check.
How much do my balls have?
Not much.
Wait, do I just roll 3D for this?
Yeah, just roll 3D. You have a health.
10?
10? Oh boy. Yeah, so you're bleeding. Well, we can affirmatively tell you that you have been stabbed in the groin.
That's my testicle. I need that.
We are remotely certain that you have not been crippled in the groin, but you have been hit in the groin. It hurts a lot, but you're
okay,
cool.
That pisses me off. That guy's about to die gruesomely.
All right. Okay, so what are you gonna do? You have your Luxaki, so you can just chop him up.
Oh, I could kill him way more gruesomely just using the Rothaff, though.
It's true.
With a 25 strength, I could do some pretty nasty things to the human body, I feel.
We think, more importantly, you could hit them with your Luxakis and get 3 people with the Rothaff. There's like 50 people here.
So you're saying I need some... Can I just crush him with the Rothaff?
You know for a fact that you don't possess the power enough to completely crush a human, but you can, like, crush their skull.
I mean, just apply 25 strength evenly over their entire body or something? No.
You don't have a constrict attack. Sorry.
Okay. What about a twist?
Just want to snap their neck.
What if I just twist his head with 25 strength?
Okay, again, every second you have 4 mental options, or 3 mental options and 1 physical option.
Twist 3 of their heads.
Oh boy.
Wait, okay. The one who hit me in the testicle, twist his head, twist both of his legs, and pull. There you go.
Oh wow, okay.
There's all 3 Rothaff actions. And then for my physical action, I'm gonna go ow and start tending to my fucking wound.
Just hold your balls in.
Yeah. Okay, so twist head.
Oh shit.
Twist an arm, twist a leg, twist a head, whatever. There you go. Twisting usually breaks humans, right?
Generally, yes. Okay, roll 3d6
Oh
3
god,
times.
I just imagined what this would actually look like if this succeeds. Oh no.
Roll 3d6 3 times.
7.
Okay.
9.
Okay.
4.
4, you say?
I did. It's a 2-1-1.
That's a critical hit. So we'll say that was his head, and the other 2 were his legs, you said?
Or an arm and a leg, but yeah, just grab some part of him.
You rip his head clean off with the power of the Rothaff, while his other 2 legs, Stranger Things style, get turned and curved and broken all over the place, and he falls over. And he's dead instantly. You may, if you so desire, roll an intimidation on the crowd.
Can I just take that time to tend to my balls?
Sure.
I will roll a 3d6 if you want for intimidating. It's only an 8 though.
They're not so sure about attacking you again. The last guy that stabbed you in the balls, and you respond by literally ripping his head off with your mind. So they're gonna hold off for a sec. We imagine you are using some magic or whatever. What are you doing?
Rothaff ball soothing techniques passed down by the ancient masters, of course.
Roll a 3d6 force healing style to bolster yourself.
Rothaff heal it, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Ball soothing techniques passed down by the ancient masters of 8. esoteric ball soothing techniques.
Roll.
Again?
What? Oh, 8. Okay,
8.
yeah, sorry. Congratulations. Your skin is closed.
As it should be.
You might want to check on it later, but you have managed to keep your literal balls from falling out.
Good. That's the least I expect from them. Okay, excellent. I normally come in my power armor.
So... Oh, jeez. So, yeah, you've got, like, 49 dudes around you, all like, oh shit, that guy just killed a guy.
Well, as soon as I'm standing again, because a shot to the balls is probably going to drop me to a knee at the least, right?
At the least. You haven't taken anything that bad yet.
Okay, so yeah, the king, then. And I'll just, point to the nearest one. You then, take me to the king!
Roll an intimidation again.
$11.
11. Okay. Let's go to see...
This is quite tiresome, young man. I'll say, no matter whether he's older than me or not.
A lot of them just kind of step back, and some of them leave.
Oh, you're done now?
Get back! Get back! One of them says. He stabbed at you earlier.
He's stabbing at me again?
No, he stabbed at you earlier. He says, get back. I won't tell nobody that I saw you if you don't kill all of us.
First off, y'all have been attacking me. I've just been asking for directions pretty much this entire time.
You're an enemy to the crown. An enemy to the Republic.
Uh-huh.
Everybody knows what your face looks like. You
keep saying that, and yet you're the ones dying attacking me.
He steps back with the rest of them as the rest
of
them
if you don't attack me, you won't die. If you attack me, or, touch me without my consent, you will die. It's pretty fucking easy.
About half of the forest leaves, and the headman says, go up to the top of the hill, 7 streets down, and a mile into the inland.
You know what? Why don't you show me the way?
No, I don't want anything to do with you.
Okay, and yet, here you are, so now you're gonna show me the way.
He turns and tries to leave.
Grapple with the Rough-Elf?
You want to grab him?
I want to trip him with the Rough-Elf.
Roll.
Oh, okay. 16?
You break his leg and scream.
Oh no!
The other men run now. They're not staying around.
Well, I need one guy with a not broken leg, so can I grab another one?
Roll 3d6.
Oh, this is just getting goofy at this point. I'm sorry.
We love it.
11? Can I just grab him by... Yeah, grab him by the legs, right? That's how you do it.
He trips a little bit and stumbles, but then he keeps running and turns the corner. Line of sight is broken.
I'll learn eventually. I think the technique is I need to grab them and lift them into the air so they don't just immediately hit their heads on the paving stones.
Well, this is gonna be great.
Yeah.
So dudes have run away. You are now next to the jail.
Is there a guy screaming on the ground with a broken leg now?
Yeah, there's a dude screaming on the ground with a broken leg now. His bone is sticking out of it.
Oh, jeez.
You know, with the standard of technology of Boom Boom Bloom, without magical
dead now.
Without magical help, well, he's probably not dead. He'll probably recover with a little bit of help, but he'll never be a guard again. That's for sure.
I mean, I think his job being a guard was done when I came anyway, so not my problem.
Okay, so where are you gonna go?
Can I use the Raphef to at least ease his suffering?
Are you going to kill him?
I meant more like make it hurt less.
You have not even tried that before.
Like, can I just, like, mentally soothe him?
You can always try.
You know, fiddling, I generally don't go around fiddling with other people's brain mates.
You can try.
Fuck this guy, let's do it.
Roll a 3D. Let's see if you can make him not feel a pain.
Yeah, let's just sort of 10.
10?
10.
Nope. Sorry, nothing. You just make him scream more as you fiddle around with his head.
Huh. Okay, well, I'm going to tell him he might want to get that looked at immediately, because it looks pretty nasty, and then I'm going to go up the hill and drag along the other person.
Oh my god, the guy who you ripped the head off of?
No, the one that, didn't I grab a guy?
You tried to, but he turned the corner and he went out of eyesight.
Right. That's fine, I guess I'll have to make my own way.
How fast are you going? Are you going at a jog, at a walk, at a stroll?
A jog sounds, a stroll. Yeah, a stroll sounds appropriate. Yeah, no, that does sound appropriate.
As,
I'm not in a hurry. I came in the morning. I've got all day.
Oh, in the early morning? We thought you came at night.
I mean, it was night, but in the morning, like, 2 a.m., 3 a.m.
Oh, so
I suppose it's, depending how long it's been, it might be sunrise.
It hasn't been that long. You see the streets themselves are surprisingly not filled with poor people, but instead many of the houses have been abandoned, and instead the vagrants have taken up residence in them, and people don't pay you much attention, or at least they try not to. As you go walking up the hill.
I blend in with the crowd.
Oh, there is no crowd. Most people are indoors right now.
Oh, good. Well,
you see some closed up shops on the way.
Well, I'm not here to rob any of them, so
okay. So you'll make your way. It takes you a couple hours to walk up the entire thing. The city of Boom Bloom is actually quite large.
How's the city looking in general, though? What's the
worn down, half abandoned?
Oh, that's too bad.
It looks like the population is about half as much as it was just a couple of years ago. Yeah.
And the ones who are left, how are they doing?
Not good. Protective of their homes. Fearful of you walking through their streets.
I haven't done anything to them.
It almost seems as though everybody knows your face already.
Didn't I publish a bunch of pamphlets or something?
You did.
Yeah.
It almost seems as though everybody recognizes your face.
Well, am I making progress?
Yeah, it takes you about about an hour to go up the road. Strolling through the town, getting dirty looks from shuttered windows, and you finally reach the royal palace, or rather, as the locals,
finest smile and wave.
Of course, the locals call the royal palace the Palace of the Republic, and it's also where their
very Republican
goes. Yes.
Yes, I know that when I think Republic, I think massive ornate palaces.
Well, it was a kingdom once upon a time, but now it's a crown republic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
That's the thing with these merchant republics, huh?
Always. So, yeah. Yeah, you're at the gate. There doesn't seem to be any guards at this particular gate.
There's no guards at the palace gates?
Not at this gate, and it's closed, though.
I knock.
On the big old fat gate.
Absolutely.
No response. Sorry. Knock, 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 knock. Knock, 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 knock. Crickets cheeping in the distance. Louder than your knock.
Knocking with my hands doesn't work. How about knocking with the Ruff-Uff?
Okay, how hard are you trying to push the doors open?
No, I want to give them a good old 25 strength thud.
All right, go for it. Do a shave and haircut.
I am not intending to damage them in any way, but just to, when you're just like, bam, on something.
Yeah.
Doing that with the Ruff-Uff.
All right. As you do that a couple of times, you see a couple of archers come running frantically over toward the gate from about 300 feet down the wall.
I point at one of them and say, "You there! Open this gate."
Nobody's allowed entry right now, on orders of the King and the Republican Council. And one of them points an arrow at you. Go home and don't do anything bad.
I just came a very long way to speak with the king, and I intend to see it done.
The king speaks with no one right now. I just told you that. Leave now and go back home, or my partner will open fire. He's holding a spear while his partner is holding a bow. The two of them look like they can't be older than 19.
Well, this is the easiest thing in the world. While I'm talking with them, because I have that compartmentalized mind, right?
Yep.
Can I do 2 Ruff-Uff actions just to snap their bowstrings simultaneously?
Well, one of them has a bow, the other is a spear.
Oh, great. Can I snap that too?
Roll.
Okay. Because I don't want my testicles hurt again. 13?
You make, you don't snap the bow, but you make him lose his knock, and the arrow just kind of falls down pitifully to the ground beneath him, and he wobbles over the edge, and then his buddy with the spear grabs him, and he goes, "We'll shoot you! We will!" Again, they can't be neither of them can be older than 19. You're sensing that there's a serious staffing problem right now.
You wouldn't have to shoot me if you would just open the door.
We're loyal. Oh my god. You're that emperor, aren't you?
Yes, that's me.
You're an enemy of the crown!
I don't believe I've ever said that.
Stay where you are! We're coming to
I've only
arrest
ever
you!
been a friend to the Bumblebees people.
You're under arrest! Stay right there! You guys start...
Yes, I will stay right here. You make sure to come down here and arrest me right now.
The gates slowly start to open.
Excellent. I walk inside.
And stay right there! And they run out.
As soon as the doors are open, I walk inside.
As you start walking inside, the kid with the bow points it at you, and the spear guy goes, "Stop right there! I'm putting you under arrest!"
I need to snap that bowstring again.
Okay, roll a 3D.
I need to attempt it. 9?
You don't snap the bowstring, but you break his bow in half.
Oh, that's even better. Okay.
You need to get a little more precision with it.
Yeah.
What do you do with the guy brandishing a spear at you? Last time you got hit with a spear, it hit you in the balls, so...
You don't want to do that.
Well, I protect the crown and the Republic. He says as he brandishes it at you more.
You can't do anything for the Republic 6 feet underground.
Roll an intimidation.
Oh. 9?
Oh yeah. He as you say it, he turns and he drops his spear and he turns and runs off.
Oh. Well.
Bumbleblum is in a sorry state, you can tell.
Yeah, well, I can't really... He made a wise decision, so I'll let him go.
Okay. You were in the
Can I turn back to his bow-wielding buddy and just sort of...
They're both gone. They're both gone.
They're both gone. Oh.
Yeah, they both left together. They've been in their station.
Oh. Alright, well, shit.
It's been over a year of complete and total isolation. The people who
are
there
I will do the responsible thing, and I will reclose and fasten the gate.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Riffraff crawling in.
Right. How nice of you.
Yeah.
So, you are in the main gate yard.
Okay. Let's see.
You're in the northwest gate yard. Yeah, you're in the northwest gate yard. There are several keeps and palace buildings adorned with glass and statues.
I scan for my eyes for any servants. There's always servants, and they are very good at staying unnoticed, but they know where everything is.
Roll.
Servant check of 8.
Very good. It is not long at all until you find some random washerwoman who's carrying a basket of clothing around.
Yes, you! Washerwoman with the basket. Yes, you.
Yes?
Yes, you. Where's the king?
Oh, he's in the primary palace, I imagine. I don't know. I've never met the man.
Excellent. I flip her a coin. A silver coin.
Oh. She go, oh, thank you very much.
Excellent.
Goes off to her business after shoving it in her blouse, you know?
Yeah, there's like half a day's wages, right?
Nice. So yeah, you find that you are not in the right section of the palace complex, which is quite a complex. Built over hundreds of years.
Yeah, I mean, they have lots of money to do it with, I imagine.
Had, at least.
Is it megalithic?
It's very big. A complex built over centuries. Possibly even over 1,000 years. Bumblebloom has been around for a while.
Excellent. Well, to the king.
As you are wandering down a lovely, what seems to have formerly been a bejeweled hall, but all of the little sconces and areas where jewels might have been set into the wall have clearly been ransacked and the jewels have been picked out of them.
I shake my head. Shameful.
As you're wandering down that hall, your lightning reflexes and keen senses catch a door crack open. And an arrow fly out at you.
Block.
Just gonna stop it?
Yeah.
Alright, roll.
11?
As you stop it, you realize that it wasn't going to hit you the entire time and turn back as the door slams closed.
They just shoot arrows for fun around here. How barbaric.
You don't do anything to get whoever shot you?
I'll go up to the door and do my signature knock technique.
A 25 strength knock.
Yep.
Alright, roll a telekinesis.
See, the more I do it, the better I'll get, right?
Boom!
12.
You knock the door down.
Well, not my bill to pay.
Within you see 5 holdout guards, 3 spears, one archer, and 2 with swords. Short swords.
I point to the largest one amongst them, and I go, "Are you the king?"
No.
Huh. Can you take me to the king?
No.
I really wish you would.
Kill him! And the archer pulls as the 4 guys charge on you. It is your turn, of course, naturally, first.
Can I pick up the door with the rough and shove it at them?
Yes! Roll!
13? Oh no, that's bad.
Well, one guy gets out of the way. The other 2 get chopped in half by this fucking door you just threw at them.
No!
The other guy, is going, "Oh, jeez! Ah!" And his leg's all broken. As one guy didn't take the damage. The archer runs out the door and leaves.
Oh, well, he made a smart decision. Can I grab him?
You can try.
With the rough?
You know what to do.
Yeah, I gotta make sure to hoist him so he doesn't hit his head this time.
Oh boy, okay.
But I rolled an 8.
You rolled an 8?
Did.
You lift him up, but not strong enough to actually hoist him all the way off the ground, and he slams face first into the stone, breaking his nose.
Well, he's not dead, though. We'll pull that a win.
Just knocked out.
Oh.
Congratulations, you've killed 2 more guys, chased 1 guy away, and there's 1 guy on the ground going, "Oh god, don't kill me!" While another guy is on the ground screaming.
Oh, yeah. Can I, would any of them like to rethink their position on taking me to the king yet?
I don't know where the king is, I'm just a guard!
Who do you guard?
Normally the walls and the halls! 1 moment. Never mind. Okay. Alright.
Where's your boss?
You killed our boss!
Who's his boss?
The guy who one of the guys with the swords that you chopped in half at the door was his boss.
Who's his boss?
Not here, I don't know!
Oh my god! I guess you're the boss now.
What?
Yeah, that's how these things work.
I don't want to be the boss.
You
I don't know
what's promoted, son. I ripped the rank insignia off of the dead guy and slap it on this guy's chest. I don't know if that's where they keep their rank insignias, but that's what I do.
he looks terrified and says, "What do you want from me?"
I guess you're the captain of the guard now. Where's the king?
I told you I don't know!
Oh, God. You don't know where the king sleeps?
No, of course not! I told you we guard the walls and the halls! I've never been in the Central Palace!
Okay, get the fuck out of here.
He leaves thanking you and praying to his gods.
I didn't see them make an appearance tonight.
No, you didn't, did you?
No.
Yeah. So,
I guess my quest for the king must continue.
Oh my god. The big fat Santa-looking motherfucker?
I gotta find this big fat Santa-looking motherfucker.
Alright, well.
Wait, do I have like a smartphone device on me? And can I pull up an image of Santa on it?
No, not that we know of, no.
That's too bad.
But, you've got your Luxakis, you probably got a gun on you if you want.
Blaster.
No.
No!
A gun.
Oh.
Fucking, what's wrong with you? So, roll 3d6 to find out your next random location in this labyrinthine fucking palace.
I might as well just go randomly. Let's just let the dice decide where I end up.
Yeah, basically.
8.
8.
On 3d6.
8.
For a pathfinding navigation roll or something, right?
You find yourself into what seems to be a large complex of kitchens and larders.
I start calling out, "Oh king, come out and play!" No.
You find yourself in a collection of kitchens and larders, mostly empty, though there are a few cooks still around.
Find the head chef. The head cook.
The head chef is a... Well, unfortunately, the only word you can really use is saggy old woman.
Well,
who was probably...
I approach her with the utmost respect.
Who was probably a year or two ago much more portly, but lost a lot of weight really quick, and now she is quite saggy.
I approach her with the utmost respect due her position.
She looks at you and goes, "Ugh, what do you need?"
I imagine somebody as important as you would know where the fuck the king is.
Spare the formalities. I don't have the energy for it anymore.
Well, I did say fuck, so where the fuck is the king? This place is fucking gargantuan. Nobody seems to know where anybody else is. This place, this kitchen is the only thing that seems to be well run around here, so good on you, but...
She smiles a bit shallowly at that. Most of the head administrators have already left the palace complex. It's run by a skeleton crew, if you can call it that.
It's skeletons because most of them are dying, right? From, like, hunger?
Yes.
Because you can see their ribs? Because all of you are very skinny. Have you considered eating?
Would you like some fish stew? She asks, stirring in a large pot of very thin soup.
I inspect it visually and olfactorily.
It has some turnips in it, and some fish bones in it, and a couple of fish heads in it. It's pretty thin.
No, I think you need it more than I do.
I'm sure I do. You're so generous.
I mean, I've been trying to offer you guys food for, like, 5 years now.
Who are you?
Have you seen the flyers?
I don't get out much, honey.
I'll just call out, has anyone seen the flyers in here?
What are you talking about? What is a flyer? We don't allow birds into the kitchen.
That's entirely reasonable. It's like a piece of paper with, like, propaganda on it.
A piece of what?
It's kind of like parchment made from trees.
We don't have... No, the only papyri we get is from the king's messengers.
Hmm.
And from the Republic's
And where do they
messengers.
come from?
I don't know, further into the complex? I can take you further in, I've got nothing better here to do.
Well, do you make the king's food here?
No, I just cook for the guards.
Or just how does the king eat?
I assume he eats with considerably better ingredients farther into the complex.
Hmm.
I'm just the guard's head chef, sweetheart. Sorry, I'm just the guard's head chef, sweetheart.
When do the guards breakfast?
Several hours.
Hmm. Do you think maybe you could put something extra in their breakfast?
Like?
I don't know, some fucking love?
I ran out of love about 3 years ago when everybody started starving and killing each other for food.
Wait, are you guys eating each other?
No, not yet, I don't think. Remember, this is a woman's, and we very intentionally having that accent.
No, are they eating each other out in the city, though?
I don't know, honey, I don't get out.
Have you considered leaving?
Yes, I've definitely considered going through the deep, dark alleys and through all of the various different strife-ridden streets to swim my way across to an enemy nation. That's an excellent idea.
Okay. Some of them make it, you know?
Yes, I'm sure. And do I look like one of those kind of ladies who can survive such a swim?
I've seen worse make it.
Well, thank you. No, I'm very thankful for my position here, at least for now. Thank you very much. The food might not be great anymore, but at least there is food.
Who is the king?
He's a jolly old fat man that somehow still maintains his belly.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Do you know... Okay. Thank you very much.
I could probably show you where the higher quarters are if you want to. I've got nothing better to do.
Yeah, you know where, like, some important people around here are?
Yeah, I'm sure I know what important means at this stage of my career.
I mean, who bosses you around?
I'll take you to him. Come on.
Okay, yeah. Who makes your day miserable?
Let me tell you what, at least half of the
soldiers one you're not married to. I slapped my knee.
I like you, kid.
No.
I like you, kid. If you must be new around here, I think you'll get along just fine. Just don't eat any of the mushrooms any of the soldiers bring in. I saw a boy frothing at the mouth for 3 days before he died from that.
Mushrooms, you say?
Yeah, there's some wild mushrooms. They collect them, sometime. I don't know. And over here we have some of the crew quarters, and over there we have the armory, and this way. How long have you been working here? I haven't seen you.
I don't work here. I'm actually here for a meeting with the king.
Fancy that.
But
You're
nobody seems to know how to fucking get to him, or where the fuck he is, or what the fuck they're doing. This place is honestly just a fucking shit show. I come from across the sea.
Is it as much of a shit show out there as it is here?
Absolutely not. We have food and aren't, killing each other generally.
How nice for you. Over here, you'll notice that there's at least one administrator center that's been completely ransacked by anybody looking for something. And down the hall here, you take 2 lefts and then a right, and then you'll probably keep walking down until you find the head administrator's quarter for this wing of the palace complex, and he can probably tell you where you need to go.
All right. Well, thanks. I'll flip her a gold piece.
Thank you, sweetheart. It really does actually mean something.
I'm sure. If I had an apple, I'd flip you that. You look like you need it more.
I've certainly seen better days, but I'm sure it'll all blow over eventually.
Oh, not as long as you don't get food.
She grumbles on back down the hall, muttering to herself. So you have been given directions to the head administrator for this wing of the palace.
Excellent. I just gotta work my way up to their insanely large bureaucracy.
Well, it's not as large now, it's just an insanely large area with insanely few amounts of staff. It is coming to occur to you, since, like, over 75% of these rooms are just empty, that this probably was a bustling place at one point, but now... not.
Yeah, they can't feed that many people, so they had to fucking leave, I'm sure.
Yep, and now they're eating thin fish soup.
Even the king is eating. Well, we don't know what he's eating yet. We'll see.
Somehow manages to stay fat.
You know things are bad if people in the palace are eating thin soup like that.
Yeah. So as you wander, take 2 lefts and a right down the hall. Wander on. Takes about 10 minutes actually to stroll where you're going until you find a fancy door that seems like it might be the administrator's quarters.
Excellent. Push it open.
You push it open?
Dramatically and just straight in at the same time. You know, like a dramatic entrance kind of thing.
A thin, witheringly old man sits hunched over his table.
I believe I also have a theme song that plays when I do things.
You do. You can choose to access it if you want.
Or something plays appropriate music while I do things.
Yeah, you have a musical accompaniment if you want. Yeah,
I gotta have that.
Okay, so as you burst into the room,
music.
Kung Fu Panda blasting in the background or whatever, a witheringly old, graying man sits stumped over his desk, scribbling desperately at the clay tablets with his stylus, and he looks up and goes, "Who are you?"
I'm here for my appointment. I'm Eric.
Appointment?
With the Emperor, the King, the, head merchanty dude, the jolly fat man.
The King hasn't met anybody in months.
So you're saying he's got a free schedule?
Oh, no.
His calendar's open?
He hasn't been seen in months. I'm afraid I don't know of the goings-on of the Inner Palace complex, but...
He hasn't been seen in months?
Not from what I've heard. Who are you, young man?
I already said I'm Eric. Take me to...
right.
Take me to the king.
What business do you have?
I'm here to meet with the king. I've already said that, man. Don't make me say this over and over.
Alright.
Chop chop.
Hold on a moment. He slowly dodders out of his chair and... would you like a nice glass of wine, perhaps? I've got a little in the back.
No, thank you. To the king.
Right, the king. Yes. Yes, I'm so sorry. Ever since the food shortage began, I don't think I've been getting enough to eat. It's left me weak. Why, you should have seen me in my day 30 years...
bar on me or something? Like a ration bar?
Roll a percentage.
A percentile?
Yeah. 35 years ago, I would have been able to hop right out of my chair and take you anywhere you needed to go. I was such an eager young man, only 46 years old.
1 second.
Oh, in those times, I was only on my second wife, and I was a virile young man capable of taking on the entire world of bureaucracy. Why, I think I could have probably taken on an entire book of my own, but it never did pan out.
Do I have a candy bar or something?
Yes, you have like a Nutribar or whatever.
Oh, wait, can I like hand that to him and unwrap it? And hand it
What's this?
It's food. Eat it.
Oh, it's wonderful. It tastes slightly sweet, but also like bread.
Here, I'll hand him my canteen.
For water.
Yeah. Here, take a swig of that.
Oh, it's good fresh water. We had a spring for the palace, and I don't know if it's still going. The water must come from somewhere.
Finish
It's
that
been
bar
a little
real
salty
quick.
lately. He finishes his
Just
bar
finish that bar.
slowly.
Yeah.
Well, he seems to like it. It's a strawberry cereal granola bar type deal.
Excellent.
And
Who's your boss?
Oh, I report to the Central Palace Administrator.
Where's his office?
Oh, I was never good with directions. Maybe I could bring you, he says,
You have an
shaking
assistant?
slightly. Oh, I had an assistant until he told me that he was tired of it all and left.
I'm afraid you're gonna have to escort me to your administrator.
Oh, this is a nice time for a walk. Let's get going. And he gets up and he starts walking, and it occurs to you after about 10 feet that this is going to take forever.
You know what? I sit him down in a chair,
Okay.
and then I lift the chair with the Rothuff and carry him along with me.
Oh, no! Gracious, you're going too fast!
That's fine. Why don't you just lead the way?
Oh, no!
Just stay in your chair. You're
Terrifying
fine.
magics! Okay, this is kind of high up. Okay, so you're gonna... Oh, this is nice. Please don't drop me.
I'm literally just skimming him an inch off the ground. It's not that high up.
That guy is a little terrified.
Just
Oh,
stay seated, arms and legs in your lap.
hit the ground at all times. So the old man, whose name you find is Nikolai, the old man Nikolai with his large white beard, leads you along down the hallway and toward the inner palace. At some point, you are blocked off by 4 guards with spears.
Ah, excellent. Is this the way to the administrator's office?
Well, it's the way to the inner palace, but only those allowed are
Is
allowed.
the head administrator in the inner palace?
Oh, move aside, young whippersnappers! I have business to do!
You're blocking the flow of traffic, young man. I'm gonna have to ask you to move aside.
Roll a fast talk.
Okay.
3d6.
I will. 1 second. Don't you know I got a 4?
A 4?
Yeah, one,
Oh
a
my
1
God.
and a 2.
So you critically succeeded, and they critically failed. So they're a little taken aback by an irate man and some extremely matter-of-fact motherfucker being like, you're taking up the traffic zone, get the fuck out of the way, man. We need to speak to the administrator, don't you fucking know who we are?
Do you know who I am?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please, go in. Absolutely. You're waved through. The inner palace smells like baked bread.
Delicious. Follow that smell.
Follow the baked bread smell.
Yes.
So eventually you are led with your keen nose to the baked bread smell. The old man has no problem with being distracted by the smell of baked bread too. Because he, according to him, has not been in the Inner Palace in months. Since before the last time the king was seen. This is where the Republican Council. This is where the Republican Council meets, and they also have amazing honey buns.
Oh yes, indeed.
Unfortunately, as you reach the kitchens and the ovens, you are not greeted with honey buns, but with dry meat breads, seemingly made of cracklins and fats.
Excellent. Where's the head cook around here?
The head cook is in the back with all of the about 50 workers or so, punching out these dry. We'll actually call them offal bread, as in they are made with offal.
Ew, gross. What are you doing here? What's all this then?
Ugh, are you here to help in the kitchens?
No.
You're here to take the breads away then?
Nope.
Why are you here then? We are strictly rationed right now. I can't be showing favoritism to anybody, not even the older administrators, as she looks at this man clapping his hands next to you.
I'm here to speak with the king.
The king? Nobody's seen the king in months.
You haven't seen the king in months?
Nobody has seen the king in months. He's been locking himself away in his private offices and catacombs.
Who... Are you feeding him?
Food is brought, empty trays are brought back.
Wait, you said in the catacombs?
Well, he has his personal catacombs, yes.
He has personal catacombs.
I assume it's where he keeps all of his gold. That's what I would do if I had a personal basement all to myself.
Who's in charge around here?
Well, the Republican Council, of course. But they haven't met in over a month and a half.
Yeah, and has anyone seen them?
Members here and there, but
who's
not
giving
really.
orders around here?
Mostly, the palace has been doing as we've always done.
Hmm.
The council has assured us that the status quo will be renewed soon, and we'll have lumber returning from the colonies.
Where's the... Can you show me to the king's personal catacombs?
I can show you to the throne room, I suppose, or the council chambers, if you so desire.
Yeah, council chamber? Sure.
I can have one of my assistants take
you
there.
You said the council hasn't been meeting, so why would we go to the council chamber? They're not going to be there, right?
Presumably.
Where's their personal chambers?
I can have, Indiri. Indiri! Come on, get over here. You aren't doing anything useful anyway, stupid girl. Here. Indiri, take him to the, head counselor's quarters.
The head counselor, indeed.
The Indiri appears to be, an olive, perhaps slightly darker-skinned girl, who has calloused fingers. She might be 13.
Excellent. Indiri, lead the way.
She brings you and we assume you're still bringing the old man along?
No, he can fucking stay in the kitchen at this point. He's served his usefulness. Try not to break anything.
He seems happy being left in the kitchen. So, Indiri brings you along. You're led to the councilman's hall, wherein everybody has their quarters, at the head of which is the head counselor's quarters, and at the head counselor's quarters there's a sign, and Indiri says, "This is the head counselor's quarters." I don't know what it says because I can't read.
What does it say?
It says...
Do I speak it?
Have you dedicated any time to learning Boomloose?
I haven't dedicated any points to it.
then no, you don't know what it says.
Okay. It's fine, I can't read what it says either.
You know what we think is fucking hilarious? Everybody that you've interacted with now knows English.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Indiri, natively fluent in English, reading and writing. Head chef, natively fluent in English, reading and writing.
Are we just conversing in English?
No, presumably you're conversing in,
Not Bumble Blues.
Oh, jeez, right.
Uh-huh.
Have you just been speaking Entwi this entire time?
Do I speak Entwi?
You do speak Entwi. You came with the knowledge of speaking Entwi.
Okay.
So you've just been speaking enemy speech this entire time?
No. I'll
That's
speak
true,
English at them.
because plenty of Entwi people just speak
I'll just speak a language moments ago they knew nothing about.
Oh man, so you're speaking English?
Yeah.
That's hilarious, because at first, if you don't have linguistic understanding, you don't think about your native language. Or a language that you know natively.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Indiri has brought you to the thing. She says, I don't know because I can't read in English, not realizing that she's speaking English.
Fine, I can't read what it says either.
Oh, okay. Do you need anything else, mister?
Yes, can you introduce me?
I don't know. Is the door open?
Is it?
It's not open.
Is it Indiri? I cock my head.
No, I suppose not. One moment.
And then I just push it open with the Rafaf.
Alright, roll for the Rafaf. Power.
14.
It busts open the lock, but it doesn't break down the door.
Knock.
Inside, you see nothing. Well, not nothing. You see plenty of furniture and shit like that.
Good morning.
Nobody there.
I know.
It looks like a cramped study and bedroom combination. It's got a bed, it's got a desk, it's got a chair.
I turn to the kid and I go, what the fuck?
This is where he stays.
He's not here.
Sorry.
Well, let's try the next one.
So they go to a nearby door, the next door, left or right?
Yeah, left.
Alright, you knock on the door?
Yes.
It cracks open. What do you want? I didn't order any food.
Where's the head counselor?
I don't know. I'm not his keeper. Why?
He's not there.
I'm sure he's out doing something important. We all have important things to do.
Well, if he's not there, I guess you're the head counselor.
Wait a second. What are you speaking? What am I speaking?
It's called English. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Just go with the flow. Just don't even think about it.
Go with the flow?
Yeah.
It's hard not to think about it when I'm now speaking an entirely new language.
No,
girl,
it doesn't matter.
Aren't you the chef's apprentice or something? Get over here! Indiri squeals and starts to run away as the man goes reaching after her.
Hey.
Hides behind you.
So, I'm gonna need you to get all call the council together.
Call the council?
Yeah, all of them.
Why should I do that?
Because it's your fucking job. Someone's got to do their fucking job around here.
Talk to the king about it. He's
Nobody
the one
knows
who's been
where he
hiding away.
is. Nobody knows what the
Exactly.
fuck he's doing.
Exactly. And he slams the door.
I put my Rafef hand on the door to stop it.
Roll.
Rafef hand. I like that you know exactly what I meant when I said that. Oh no, 11.
Well, he can't close the door. What are you doing? Let go. Leave me alone.
I'm not doing anything. My hands are at my side.
Sorcery is this?
Your door appears to be jammed.
He growls at you and says, "Leave me alone."
And get the council.
You get the council. It's not my job to worry about and keep every single one of the members. I'm going to try to take a nap.
No,
You
you
realize
won't.
what time it is? The sun hasn't even risen yet.
Yeah. Oh, you're getting an early start to your day today. I'm gonna grab him by his fucking collar.
With your hands?
I'm gonna manhandle him.
With your human physical
With my
Eric hands?
physical human hands.
My god.
And I'm gonna I'm gonna slap him across his face with my physical human hands too.
To do damage?
Like a person does when they want to shock someone.
Intimidate him. Got it. Roll intimidation.
It's like, I guess, a 1 damage slap, if you can do that.
Roll intimidation.
I will roll an intimidation. Get a hold of yourself, man, as I roll an 8.
He, he seems terrified that you've enacted such violence upon him. He says, okay, I'll bring them together. Fine, God, savage. And, that will take... Or we assume you're following him around the entire time.
Yeah, well, I'm not letting him leave my sight. He's not
That will
do
take several hours just to get the people awake. And that only accounts for 75% of the council, all of which must be there, including but not limited to the head council, for them to convene.
Legally?
Legally.
How many do they need? What's
All
the,
of them.
their quorum or whatnot?
All of them.
All of them have to show up to get anything done?
All
No wonder they can't get
300
anything done.
members. All 300 members must show up and be there present for the whatevers.
Okay, where are the rest of them?
We don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody's been keeping track of them.
How are members appointed?
By lottery system via a very complex and
Excellent.
civilized process, we assure you.
Does somebody have a hat?
This is not the way of things.
I didn't ask if it was. Does somebody have a hat?
Somebody nearby goes, "Who are you, anywho, to call this quorum?"
The only one giving fucking orders around here.
We don't respect your orders. We don't recognize your right to give orders.
Whose
haven't
orders
seen
do you
you.
recognize?
Well, our own and the king's, you fool.
You recognize your own orders? What orders do you give, sire?
This is a republic.
I bow before
you are
him.
making
I bow
you are making
before
a
him.
mockery of our tradition.
And I ask him, I grovel for his orders in front of him.
This is an honorable republic. You are making a mockery of our traditions. We do not bow here.
What traditions? You haven't convened in a month, did they say? 6 months? A year?
What business is it of yours?
What was the last
And why
act?
are we all
What was
speaking
the last
this?
act this body even legislated?
What business is it of?
Can
Is
you
it of
even
yours?
remember?
I'm sure, given time, we would find out exactly what it was.
Row some fucking names in a hat until you reach 300 members. And get 300 members in this room right fucking now.
Where are the guards?
Indira? You've been nominated. Your name's in the fucking hat. I write her name onto a slip of papyrus, shy, and I throw it into a fucking hat. I grab a hat off somebody's head. Somebody's got to have a hat. Do they wear hats in Bumblebloom? Maybe they don't.
They do. It's a strong tradition of wearing fur hats.
Straw hats or something, like reed hats or something, maybe?
Fur hats!
Fur hats, right, indeed! They have...
Red fox and deer fur with trim of white ermine.
And, I find the nicest hat amongst the whoever's fucking gathered at this point.
Some guy says, "Where are the guards? Arrest this stranger.
Where are the
guards?
Indeed! Where's the guard captain around here? I haven't seen him, have you?"
At that, almost as if on cue, the guard captain looking... Well, roll a perception.
Okay.
3d6.
8.
Well, others might not be able to, but your senses are far keener than most humans, and so you can straight up just smell the wine on his breath as he comes in. And he goes, "What's happening here?"
The captain of the guard is required for official duties. Come here.
Exactly. To arrest this random stranger. Guard, arrest him, says one of the,
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
He reaches the guard, goes, "Ugh," and kicks you in the chest. Really, really hard, like sucker punch style kicking you.
Dodge.
You are free. You are going to dodge.
Dodge.
Oh, wait, no. You can't. You got a critical success.
Oh, no. So yeah. I guess I got Sparta kicked?
You got Sparta kicked in the chest, and we are going to find out exactly how much that does. Because there is a...
Pancration kick.
Well, there's a critical hit table. And that critical hit table
in the groin, too?
No, he kicked you in the chest. Which, don't get us wrong, still, like, super ultra mega sucks. So you will take 1d plus 3. So you take 8 damage to the chest.
Oh, ow.
Yeah.
Wait, how much health do I have now, then?
You in general have 20 HP.
But I already took, like, 5 to the groin.
Yeah. Fortunately, that did not cripple your groin, but it got close to it. Your chest is not crippled either, it just hurts a lot.
Ow. Can I twist this guy's head off?
If you want to, you know, it's your turn.
I want to.
You just kicked you in the chest. This is Sparta style. Roll 3D.
Oh, oof, 16.
16?
16. That's a 6, a 5, and a 5, don't you know?
We have to check something, actually. I have to check the telekinesis-y boy here. Because you're, we think you legitimately might actually still just power through his, defenses. Here.
Depending on what he rolled, I suppose?
Yeah. Here, telekinesis, grappling and striking. Roll against Dexter and armed combat skill to hit. Okay. Alright. And, so we guess we just, hit him as though you were hitting, dude normally.
I'm just doing it with my mind bullets.
You're just doing it with your mind bullets, yeah.
With my mind punches, right?
Yep, so that would be 5d minus 1. Feel free to roll that.
5d minus 1.
And we assume you're hitting him in the head?
Yeah.
One moment.
I mean...
You're doing a neck snap, right?
You said 5d6 minus 1?
Sorry, one moment. You're doing a neck snap, though, right?
A neck snap, yes.
2 seconds.
I'm doing a neck snap.
Grabbing...
Followed by a decapitation.
Okay, 2 seconds. We have a page for this.
Wow, Grip says everything.
Yep, they do. Just go down to 404. Found.
If you want to know what it takes to use telekinesis to rip a guy's head off, there's a table for it somewhere.
It's got a table. Yeah, it's got rules for it. Brute force, blah, blah, blah. First grapple your opponent. Okay, so you've got a grapple. You can now use another action to grapple him.
Nice. Okay, well, I have extra force on things, right?
You have extra RAFF actions, so...
Oh my god, I keep doing that. My bad.
No, it's totally fine. One moment. Oh, here we are. We were looking at the wrong one. Alright. Now it's a quick contest.
A Quinn?
Quick.
A quick, okay.
Yes. Alright, so roll 3D. Oh my god.
11.
Well, he critically failed. So that's the functional equivalent of failing by 10 more than he actually had.
Well, I know what that does in Pathfinder.
And we added new divisors, so...
Bad things?
You inflict swing-crushing damage on the neck or limb, so that is 5d minus 1.
Shall I roll that now?
Roll that now, yes.
5d6 minus 1 for a total of, 16?
And then 16 times 1.5, because damage to the neck is naturally at a 1.5 wounding modifier, is 24. So, yeah, you literally ripped his head clean off.
Oh no.
Congratulations, you win?
I'm getting mighty tired of winning on these fools.
Well, you just ripped a dude's head off right in front of the entirety of the Republican Council that's there.
Okay, who's next?
And the response to his blood flying everywhere are people screaming and trying to scatter. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So, what are you going to do now?
All of them now, can I? But can I... Well... I can stop the council guy I was talking to, I suppose.
Who was saying, arrest this man?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want to... You grab him, what do you want to do with him? He can't get away.
I want to talk to him. I'm just here to talk.
Oh god, don't kill me!
I haven't killed anyone yet.
You just killed the captain of the Royal Guard!
I didn't lay hands on him. He kicked me. It was
your horrifying sorcerer's powers.
I haven't even used sorcery. I know sorcery. Look, I'll say some arcane words and do like a prestidigitation or something real quick. Can I do prestidigitation?
So we like the idea of you going, oh look, and then lacering his
What I'm doing is called the off F. This is sorcery. So
the enemy is here! The enemy is here!
I'm not your enemy.
He pulls out a knife and says, you'll never take me alive! And stabs himself in the neck.
Can I stop that?
You can try.
I parry.
Just
on his behalf. Can I do that?
Roll.
Yeah.
You can try to stop him from killing himself.
10.
He rolled like a 3.
Oh no.
So
the master of dying.
You just barely managed to stop him right after the knife goes into his jugular.
I
And he
thought you
starts
just
spraying
said
blood
you
all over the
didn't want to
place.
die, dude.
You said you'll never take me alive.
No, you were just saying you didn't want to die. Like, you were trying to run away. Why are
Clearly,
you
there are a lot of
in the heart,
emotions.
bro? Or the neck, or whatever you want.
Clearly, there are a lot of emotions going on here.
You need psychiatric help, my guy.
Well, now he needs legitimate modern medical help. We're not even sure if medical science has what'll fix him there.
Ah, hey,
So
is
he
that
died.
servant girl still? Is she still around?
Well, that's a good question. Yes, she is, if a little shaken.
As I recall, the last act of this council was making you a senator. Making you the last senator here.
What?
That makes you the quorum. That's how politics works.
Roll a fast talk.
Yeah. That's how politics works. 7.
Okay, what do I do now?
Well, since you are the quorum, you are 100% of the council. Meaning that you can pass decisions on behalf of the council. Would you like to appoint new members in the council to fill out the ranks of the council?
I can do that.
Do you have any friends?
I have the chef.
Okay, let's go back to the chef.
So you go back to the royal cook, the royal bakery.
Do you have any other baker friends?
Some of them.
Let's get them in here now. Let's get them in here. Go get them.
As you walk into the bakery is where you notice that, as a matter of fact, the old administrator man is nibbling on a piece of liver bread. You hear the head chef go, Idina, what's taking you so long? Get the fuck over here.
That's Senator Idina.
What? Whatever, get back here. I need you to deal with these loaves.
You might want to still work with her. I get that you're a senator, but it might take her a while to respect that.
And Idina goes, oh, okay. And rushes off to take care of the bread loaves.
Yeah, just go round up some of your, friends or something.
And she says, round up her friends? This stupid little girl doesn't have any friends. She works.
You're not a very nice lady, are you?
Yeah, this isn't a very nice world, is it? She should be happy. She's got food in her mouth, clothes on her back, and a roof over her head. That's more than most people outside of the palace can say.
I mean, most of the people outside the palace have all of that. Most people are getting that. But it looks like your people aren't really getting very much of that.
Yeah, well, things have been going downhill. Idina, get back to work. But I'm a senator now! Sure you are. Get the hell back to work.
No, I mean, she is a senator now.
And pigs can fly, and I am a princess.
I mean, you could be a senator. Would you like to be a senator?
No. Sounds like a lot of problems. And it's not like some...
Sounds like you'd make a great politician. Do it, Idina! Her name's Idina, right?
Idina, yeah.
Idina, do it now!
What?
Just wave your hand and say, I hereby declare that you are a senator.
I hereby declare that you are a senator?
Wave your hands importantly.
She does so, waving them around frantically.
Okay. There you go.
What?
You're a senator now.
What is this, some kind of coup?
It's a senative too. I mean, it's not really a coup if all the other senators abandoned their votes, is it?
So what do you do now with your senative 2?
Make a senative 3 so that you don't get viciously deadlocked when you don't agree with each other.
Who are you going to choose for your 3rd senator?
I mean, that's up to you. I'm not a senator.
I want to choose the old man, says the girl.
That's a great idea, though.
And so with that, you have an 80-plus-year-old man, an angry head chef of the Inner Palace, and a little girl as your 3 senators.
There you go. Now we just need to get 297 more senators, and we can do official business.
It's like a sham coup.
It's not really a coup if they abandoned their positions.
You have been tried to be stopped multiple times now. Of course.
I mean, that was an illegitimate government. I am now supported by the legitimate government.
A little girl, a head chef, and an old administrator man.
Yeah.
With dementia.
We don't know that. That's a medical diagnosis, and you're not a doctor.
If anything, he clearly has Parkinson's.
That's a medical diagnosis, and I am not a doctor, and I will not make that diagnosis on him.
Would be rude, right?
Yeah.
So we imagine you go walking back to the Republic Council chambers then?
Well, yeah, because really, that's probably where you gotta wave your hand to make it official, you guys, you know.
So, oh man. So you get there, and as you open up the door, you see about 25 men with bows pointing them at you.
Oh, great! More senators.
And a couple of highly dressed men behind them at the very far end of the room say, "Surrender now, and you will be given clemency."
Can I visually tell which one of these men is in charge?
Yeah, there's a tall guy with much prettier robes. He looks
healthy. No. Who's in charge of the men with weapons?
Oh, who's the head guy?
Yeah.
Well, none of them actually. It looks like they were all kind of a ramshackle force put together from around the palace. But there is a big guy with a really fancy looking spear.
I turn and I look at him and I go, "You want to be a senator?"
Roll like a deception.
Would you and all of your men like to be senators today?
Go ahead and do a roll.
Fast talk, deception, what?
Fast talk.
I don't think it's deception. I'm telling the truth, aren't I? Oh, 10.
Let's do a fast talk. A 10? Oh my god. And the headman says, "What?
Would you like to be a senator today?" Adina, do it! Wave your hand, Adina!
Can I do that?
If you please.
I can make you senators. The men laugh a little bit, and then the head guy, the previous senators behind him look really pissed off. The head guy goes, "You're serious, though?"
Yeah, just turn your weapons on that guy. That asshole.
Don't be ridiculous.
Arrest
you know who you belong to.
Arrest that man for abandoning his sacred position and duty.
You see a small smile stretch over the head officer's lips as the other men under his purview look a little confused, and he goes, "I want many acres of land, and I want a beautiful, noble wife.
You won't get it.
All of my men
palace serving these people.
And all of my men will be given a small parcel of land and clemency for their betrayal."
Done. What betrayal?
Men! And he smiles. "Men, arrest the former head administrator and council head."
Adina, wave your hand! Do it!
And she says, "I make you a senator!"
Yeah.
You have a Senate of 4 now.
And all of his men.
And all of his men,
yeah. We need 300. I got plenty of rope for senators. You get a senatorship. You get a senatorship.
How many people we said there were like 50 men there? Something or 25?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So, yeah. Yeah, the former head Republican counselor and his head administrator below him are quickly taken on the heel, and the former head counselor fights and is killed in the scuffle.
oh, what a shame.
What a shame! These bloody palace coups.
This isn't a coup.
The head of the guard says, "What shall we do now?"
Find the rest of the senators. Former senators.
Yeah.
Gather them back in this hall.
He waves around and he said, "I was told by a man that you were asking for the king?
Yeah.
I can get you to the king's room. Nobody's seen him in months, though."
Let's get the Senate together first.
Getting the Senate back together.
I need 300. We need a 300 quorum, but in the okay. I want them to at this point. I guess we have enough men. I could actually kind of like strong arm a lot of these not very violent senators back onto the Senate floor under spear point. At this point.
Well, 15% of the counselors get killed.
Make it clear that anyone who doesn't is probably going to die, though.
Yeah. 15% of the counselors get killed during the scuffle. The rest are brought back. So, one moment. Just check on our calculator.
Well, if they had 300 before and 15 died, we can still kill a couple more because we added a bunch.
We said 15%.
Oh, okay. So, okay.
Yeah, so what? They lost 45?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. And then you had, what was it, 25 or was it 50 people from the Ramshackle guys that you made?
It was like 25, you said?
Okay.
Yeah. You could go back and listen.
Alright, so that's 283 people here right now.
And a dean, and the...
That's including all of them.
Okay.
That's including all of them.
Well, hey, you want to make me a senator? Nah, I'm not one of you people. That would be inappropriate. Gather up some, other people. Go get that, I don't know, just have some random fucking servants from the hallways. I don't care.
Well, there's that one scratchy-voiced chef lady from the Outer Circle.
Do it. Grab her.
You liked her?
Yeah, grab her.
Alright.
And then go grab anyone. Literally anyone you find who, you don't have to kill to come.
The head chef... The head chef of the Inner Circle, of the Inner Palace, offers up 16 of her bakery assistants.
Yeah, just roust all your, like, cooks. Everyone can be a senator today. Anyone know anyone who wants to be a senator today?
Oh, jeez. We like the... So if you add the 49 other baker's assistants or whatever, you're up to 333.
Well, then we're well over the quorum necessary, right?
Which is good, because several counselors just absolutely refuse to deal with the sham that you're doing.
Oh, well, so are you saying that they are refusing to do their jobs?
Yeah.
But they can't.
Huh?
Are they, like, refusing to...
No, they were forced. They were press-ganged into being here.
They shouldn't have to be forced to do their jobs.
We were already doing their jobs. The council is held for almost 1,000 years.
Edine is head senator now, right? So Edine presumably has the right to summon the council, right? They must have some system.
That is how it works.
Edine,
you can't put a child in charge of our sacred institution.
Edina, wave your hand and say, I hereby summon the council or something like that.
I
Say it
hereby
in your
counsel.
language. Say it in your language, honey.
She does, and one of the men says, "You can't
Wave your
make
hand.
a sham child advisor. Your demands have no weight here, and neither does a little girl's or a callous chef."
It's legal to me. I turn and I look at everyone. Did that seem legal to you guys?
The captain of the guard leans in and whispers in your ear, "I can just have him open fire if you want."
No, we gotta make it legal.
You
It
just
seemed
should've.
legal to me, didn't it, Captain?
Oh, yeah, absolutely legal. 100% legal.
Are you protesting this august body or something?
This is a sham! This isn't an august body! You are a foreigner who has brought us together by force to fulfill your agendas against the betterment of our nation. I know who you are!
I'm the only one bringing anyone together here, and I'm not forcing anyone. That was voted upon by your council just now. You were just here.
Sham council!
I raise my hands up and I go, okay. Edina, what do you want to do?
I wanna eat.
Okay. Breakfast first, then council.
Everyone recess for breakfast!
Everyone recess for Are we going to recess for breakfast? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Don't forget to wave your hand.
Oh, yeah, and she waves her hands. 12-year-old girl over here. Recess for breakfast.
Is anyone gonna second that?
The new leader of the guard goes, "I could eat."
That sounds like he just that's seconded?
I
Okay.
could eat. Yeah.
Okay.
So you roll off. Everybody has liver buns for breakfast. They aren't actually that bad. They've got a weird spices in them, but they aren't bad.
I'll eat a ration bar.
We'll just eat a ration bar.
I'll eat a ration
man.
bar. They look like they need it more.
So it takes about an hour for food to be doled out. Everybody at least who is on your side seems happy with it. The other people aren't getting as much food and or aren't eating out of protest.
I don't have a side. They're working for their own country, not me.
Sure. So at about just after breakfast is done, roll a perception.
I can do that. And
You feel the noose tightening around you. You can't put your finger on it, but you're sure that you are about to be surrounded in a sense.
like my spidey senses are tingling.
Like your spidey senses is tingling. The Rothef whispers in the back of your mind. You should be more active.
Hmm.
Yep. You can feel it. Feel there's something going on around you.
I need to find the king.
Mm.
Okay, while everyone is eating, I will eat my ration bar very quickly and sneak off to find the king.
Alright. Roll an intelligence. Kind of a navigation through the palaces types thing. The captain said that he could bring you.
18.
Well, you are lost. You are lost in some big hall, and you find
My problem is I'm trying to, my way. I need to trust the Rothef.
Oh?
I'll let the
Roll a-
Rothef guide me. I won't try to guide my way through the palace. I will just follow where the Rothef guides me. It will take me
Roll a
where I
meditation.
need to be, won't it? Wouldn't it?
Roll a meditation check,
I will.
which we think is reasonable.
That's 10.
Okay, roll again.
The again is 13.
And one more time.
And the one more time is 11.
as you feel your way through the halls, you only once find your way into an errant bathhouse before getting back onto the stretch where you need to go. You pass several servants and barely manage to avoid a bunch of guards as they go by, and then you find it. A big, fancy door. You feel it in your heart of hearts. You can only be in the right place with this big, fancy door.
The boss room door. I know a boss room door when I see it. Does a little fanfare play when I spot it?
No, but you haven't touched it or opened it yet, so, you know.
I check it for traps.
Okay, roll a perception.
9.
It has no traps and it's unlocked.
That's probably good. You wouldn't want your king to be hit by a trap.
Right,
in his own home.
Yeah.
So, that makes
So, it opens up to a lavish chamber, about as big as a suburban apartment.
Hello?
Wide open spaces, covered in furs and silks and all that. You don't hear anything, but at the far rear of the chamber, you do see a trapdoor.
Oh, nice.
It's open.
Nice. Can I check inside?
Yeah. As you stick your head down, you smell the unmistakable stench of rot.
Oh, gross. Hello? Is anyone down there?
No response comes from the place.
I will reluctantly explore.
As you descend, you hear, but from all directions, I told you I wished not to be disturbed.
No, you didn't. You have literally never said that to me before.
Who dares encroach on my domain?
I'm Eric.
Eric?
I'm from Entwee. I came here to speak with the king of Boomblblum.
You're the blasted emperor.
Mm-hmm.
You did this. You hear from, again, all directions.
Did what?
You did this. You did this.
Can we speak face to face?
As you ask that, he goes, "Roar!" And one of the pillars that is in the catacomb that you're walking around on falls towards you. You manage to get out of the way, but then you see a hulking figure, perhaps 10, 11 feet tall, rotund and covered in boils and with eyes full of rage, a great gray beard and a bulging red deer and fox fur suit with white ermine trim, and a long pointy hat with a tuft at the top. And he goes, "You did this to us!"
Hello? Are you the king?
It's your turn. It's your turn as he charges at you.
I just want to dodge all of his attacks and keep talking to him.
What do you say as he attacks you?
Would you like to go back and sit on your throne, Your Majesty?
He reaches into his beard and throws a knife at you. And that knife is about the size of a short sword.
Oh, Jesus Christ. He's one bad Santa.
Roll a dodge.
Oh, no. 11.
He misses. Alright. So as he goes rolling after you and slamming over things, you realize, roll a perception.
I need to reach into his mind with the Raphef and soothe it.
Roll a perception.
Oh, 12.
There's something wrong here. You remember over the past 5 years your lessons with Ilara, your beloved wife, that certain pacts with certain entities can cause bad physical alterations to the pact maker.
What did you do, King?
I did what I had to survive, and you did this to me! And he comes raging at you. Surprising swiftness for a large, rolling, fat man.
Can I knock him unconscious?
With what? Are you gonna punch him with your mind bullets, or?
I was kind of thinking just give him a good old mind bullet haymaker or something.
Punch him with your mind bullets.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, roll
Punch him
for
with
it.
my mind bullet. It's just such a good choice, isn't it? 3D?
Roll it. 3D, yeah.
9.
9?
9.
Alright. He gets out of the way of that one. Roll, you have 2 more compartmentalized mind and 1 physical or mental.
I'd like to... He's rolling around on the ground with his fatness.
He's more like trampling towards you.
Can I trip him? The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Roll.
3D.
3D?
10.
That does roll. He lands and crushes several things on the way down. He rolls about 2 yards more towards you and then stops.
Your Majesty, this is unseemly. I'm begging you. Please stop.
I'll kill you, Entwee Savage!
Can I use my physical action to retreat back out the way I came?
You can.
I would like to do that while battling him with my Rafaf.
Okay. Do you want to hit him again?
My goal is to if he follows me, I want to retreat all the way back to the council chambers.
Oh, man.
They should see what their king has become.
Well, you are faster than him. That's just the truth. He does bust straight through the marble doorway and slops after you. His pustules tear open and spew ooze all over the walls as he scrapes along them.
Right? Or what was it? Like...
We don't remember. We don't think you do.
I thought I had, like, some ability to calculate time in my mind.
You have an enhanced time sense, which allows you to see in bullet time.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. But you can move way faster than him in any case. You can actually move faster than a human can move. So if you're just trying to stay ahead of him, that's effortless. You don't even have to roll for it.
Let's lead him back to the council chambers.
Maybe wait halfway there because he gets tired.
I mean, I'll go just ahead of him.
He gets you having.
I want him to think. I want him to think.
Oh, wait a second.
I want him to think.
Just let me take a seat for a second. I'll be
right
with you.
I'm not going at full speed and then waiting for him to catch up. I'm going to let him think that I'm just ahead of him and that he's just about to get me, you know?
And then about halfway through leading him, he goes, wait a second, give me a second, I'll be right with you, hold on. He leans against the wall for a little bit because he's so fat.
Bargained with, for more cardio.
I'll give you cardio!
You are giving me cardio and I continue on.
And so he runs after you right into the council chamber where he
everyone's just finishing up their meal or something.
Well, he slams into the council chamber. People are done with their meal. Some people were standing next to the door, and as he busts through the door, he lands on 2 of them, killing them instantly.
Oh, look, everyone, it's your king, His Majesty. All bow before His Majesty the King. Adina, you might want to get on the way.
Can you roll a thing real quick?
I can.
Yeah.
I am rolling a 13.
Okay. The people recoil and scream as two people are squished, and one person has their leg broken by this king's hilarious, disgusting mass.
We'll need new senators again.
The pus that drains out of the pustules over his flesh touches the leg of the man that he fell onto, and the man immediately starts bursting out into hives himself and starts screaming and itching and scratching at himself.
I search my feelings for the dark side of the Rothaf.
Okay.
Nope. Is he emanating dark Rothaf at all?
No.
No? Okay.
No, but he is a horrifying, pustulant monster.
So it's not a Rothaf thing, it is arcane?
Yeah, you think he might have made a pact with some horrifying entity? Maybe? Yeah, so as the pus spews out of one of his pustules and hits a guy on the leg, that guy scratches at it, and then his hands basically melt off of him.
Oh.
He starts screaming and flails on the ground, yeah.
Oh, that's not good, I say. Well, looks like this evil has corrupted this entire area or something.
What are you gonna do? You're being chased by a giant, pustulant, fat Santa.
I'm gonna pull out my, Lux thingy.
Luxakis.
Luxakis.
Yes. Think Dos Equis, but Luxakis.
Luxakis.
Yeah. So you pull it out, it goes, it's all purple and energy bladey.
And, yep. And I think it's time to chop, chop, chop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna... Okay.
Oh,
okay.
wait,
You have
Adina? Where is she?
She's in the corner, terrified.
I need to go find her first, actually.
She's in the corner, terrified. She's within view.
Adina, I'm gonna need you to abolish the monarchy real quick, honey. Wait, don't forget to raise your hand.
What?
I'm gonna need you to abolish the monarchy.
I'll kill you!
Do you see that? That's your case?
He charges at you as the 12-year-old girl isn't sure of what to do.
Would you like me to? Would you like me to
what
stop
do you
the
do?
monster, honey?
What do you do as the monster charges at you?
I'll grab and dodge aside. I'll pull her aside out of the way so he doesn't.
She's far away. She's in the corner of the room. You're in the middle of the room.
I'm just gonna dodge around until she abolishes the monarchy. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Well, this is your king. And he's kind of an evil monster. But he's also kind of still your king. I'm not really a regicide. Monarchy, please.
Oh my god. She doesn't understand what you're saying.
Yes, she does.
Terrifying.
She speaks English fluently.
Well, yeah, but yes, but she doesn't understand like what you're trying to get at here.
Would you like me to stop the monster?
Yes.
Are you?
We think it's amazing. You're like announcing this little girl as dictator as dictator.
No, she just has to wave her hand and shit gets done.
That's dictator in this instance.
No.
Classical republic style.
No.
Like Caesar was dictator.
It wasn't working, was it?
Caesar was You're turning her into Julius fucking Caesar.
No. Julius Caesar earned his position. She's just a figurehead.
So she says, "I abolished the monarchy, I think."
Don't forget to wave your hand.
And waves her hands in the air.
Decapitation strike.
Oh my god. Roll.
This is how you end the monarchy, motherfucker. I got a 13. That would have been better if it'd been a crit, but...
Okay. One moment.
Gotta your pithy comments for when you roll the crits, right?
Okay, what did you roll?
13.
Sorry.
I was going for a decapitation strike.
For his neck?
Yes.
Okay,
Or
well, you missed by 1, we are sorry to say, so you hit the
yeah.
torso instead.
Can I roll it? Can I use a hero point?
No, we don't have those.
Okay, fair enough. It was worth a try, though.
Yeah, so roll us, we believe in this case it's 10D?
10D?
10D, yes.
That's your favorite Star Trek character.
It is
Ironically
one of our
enough.
favorite Star Trek characters. Yes, that's true.
But also my result was 31.
You chop Fat Santa clean to his midsection. And now you can roll a dodge.
Nice. Which I will.
Please do.
11.
11? You get out of the way as his disgusting pus-filled belly
I don't want that.
explodes outward at you and barely avoids touching you.
I saw what happened the last day.
He's still moving as he spills disgusting acidic caustic pus all over the place and drags himself toward you. I'll devour you whole! And he reaches out to grab at you.
Dodge?
You're dodging?
Parry.
Parrying?
Yeah, because if I parry his graspers when I'm wielding a lightsaber, that sounds like bad things happening to him.
Okay, roll a parry.
Okay.
That would be the classical Star Wars cutting your hand off move.
14, not great.
Not great at all.
Not a great parry, not gonna lie. That's a 6 and a 2.
Fortunately, it is enough.
Oh.
Well, you've been practicing, and let's be real, you're already superhuman, so... So, you probably chop his hand off. We don't actually think you can roll low enough to not chop his hand off.
Oh man, lightsabers are... lights thingies are overpowered.
Right. Alright, it's your turn.
Lux thingies.
He's right next to you, dog.
Can I just stab him with the blade?
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems effective.
Are you aiming anywhere specifically, or
the face?
just okay? Roll.
That seems like a vital spot for most creatures.
That is a vital spot for most creatures. You are correct.
Okay. So
Face specifically?
the face.
Okay.
12.
12?
12. To the face.
That is just enough. Roll your 8D. Oh, pardon. Oh.
8D, not 10D?
Oh, sorry, yeah, 10D.
Because it's your favorite Star Trek character.
Oh my god.
43.
43. Yeesh. One moment.
43 lux damage to the face.
It's burning, yeah. That guy has a hole in his face. All the way through.
Excellent. Now, wiggle it around a bit. I mean, it doesn't seem like it needs a super, I don't... This is called the stab it and jiggle it around technique. It's form 13.
The stab and jiggle.
The stab and jiggle. Yes.
Yes, very much.
Yes.
Oh, that's funny. Alright, well, congratulations. You just killed Santa Claus as he falls to the ground, and his disgusting caustic pus that comes out of his body etches itself into the marble flooring as people try to get the fuck out of the room as quick as possible. The king is dead.
Long live the king. Long live the Republic.
The king is dead, long live the Republic.
The king is dead. Long live the Republic. Don't forget to wave your hand.
She does just that. Oh man.
Good girl.
Yeah. Now with just over 300 people who hold senator status, new and old, many of them literal children.
I think it's time that, yeah. Well, with 300 people, you got to make that abolish the monarchy thing official. Probably need.
So are you going to just hold the fucking council there?
Yeah.
Roll. We believe it would be an intimidation. Yeah, roll intimidation.
Uh-oh, 12?
12? That's technically a success. One moment. Alright. We need to do a quick thing.
Did the king have an heir, actually?
No.
Are we sure about that?
Yes.
I ask around.
Yes. His wife died years ago, and they never did produce an heir. Which is fine, because of the Crown Republic being the... A couple.
Where are they?
Nobody knows right now. Hard to say in the last couple of years. Everything started going to shit.
Anyway, how about getting a functioning Senate going for these people? Let's try that. Let's try our hand at that.
Well, they will abolish the monarchy as you so demand. Because you're there.
Will they wave their hands?
Certainly the new head counselor will wave her hands.
Okay, make it so.
It is done.
Don't you guys love having a functioning government? You guys haven't gotten this much done in years. How would you like to open your harbors back up to foreign trade? I mean, far be it from me to set your policy, but, I mean, I'm just saying, do any of you think maybe that would be a good idea?
One guy goes, Entui has driven us into this. Why should we open trade to them again now?
Well, when you had trade with Entui, weren't you a lot richer?
Only because of the rest of the sea trade.
Only because trade makes
Entui was our rival.
So if trade makes you richer, who are you hurting by shutting down your trade?
And then, one moment.
I'm just asking. I mean, like, you brought up a very valid point. I'm just asking the question. And I'm just totally gonna sea lion him with all that.
So some kid, some boy in the background that you've named a counselor goes, why are we at war with Entui anyway?
Did Entui declare war on you?
No, but the council declared war on Entui.
So Entui's not at war with you, you're at war with Entui.
And some random counselor goes, yeah.
So couldn't a one-sided war just as... was started so capriciously just end just as suddenly?
The people would demand against it. We need to emerge victorious.
Aren't you the representatives of the people?
What?
I mean, that's your jobs, right?
We don't represent the people. The people don't.
No. But you represent the interests of, like, the people. Like, you're a republic, right?
We represent the interests of Boom Blum's economy.
Yeah. Yeah, the economy that the people rely on.
The economy that's dead right now.
The economy that you functionally killed and buried, like, 6 years ago.
The colonies will provide.
What?
Already, the lumber ships are returning.
What colonies? What ships?
We've been told by benefactors and the king himself.
Who's told you? You haven't been in this room for 6 months.
That's because that 6 months has been being taken to get new lumber for the arsenal.
Men are some of the old senators. Like, is he one of the old senators?
He's one of the old senators. The wood will be brought back to the arsenal.
When was the last time you sat in that seat?
A month and a half ago.
A month and a half ago? Okay. I was wrong. 6 months I've been overestimating things, but you haven't actually sat here and done anything to try to make your people's life better in a month and a half?
Making the people's lives better? No, we're waiting for wood for the arsenal to attack your devious nation who's put us here.
My nation?
Yes, it's only because of Entwi and Crossroads and the sea people that we're in this state. And as soon as the lumber gets back to our arsenals, we will make a ship a day and take back our lands and deliver just punishment upon you. He points at you shakily.
Well, color me chastened. I'm shaking in my boots over here. I mean, what can I say to that, mister? I guess maybe you should be king then. Is that what you're saying?
I could do a better job than you.
Did you do a better job than the last guy?
He looks at the pus on the ground. Yeah, probably.
Really?
Probably. But he doesn't seem too excited to be king.
Well, I mean, we don't have to fully abolish the monarchy. You could keep it around, just, obviously if you do a bad job, maybe you shouldn't be king for very long. Have you guys considered having a king for a set duration of time?
How would that be king?
Well, I mean, you can have a king, just say the man is only king for until he dies, and then you elect a new king.
That sounds an awful lot like a dictator for life.
I mean, it's really more of an elective monarchy, technically. But
You've been moving away from monarchy.
There's going to be a little difference, because it's more of a popularity contest, because, yeah, I guess you're right.
You're the enemy, trying to force change on our governance.
Your government is killing you.
Your government is killing us.
What did you just eat for breakfast?
Rabble, 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 rabble.
What did you...
People start getting angry, yelling. 2/3 of the Senate. Maybe somebody in charge of the Senate should call for order and wave their hand. Are you just saying this to
I'm just
Adina?
saying this out of the corner of my mouth.
Adina waves her hands awkwardly and goes, "Order!" And then everybody freaks out. Somebody throws... One moment, actually. Oh, shit. As Adina calls for order... a pot full of wine, a small pot full of wine, is thrown and hits her in the head, and she sprawls along the floor near the podium, unconscious. A council member punches another council member. One of the new child council members is stricken down by one of the old guard.
Fine, let him fight it out.
Oh, jeez, really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Let him get their feelings out. It's been a tough couple of years.
Well,
they've got a lot of pent-up emotions, and I'm sure...
both sides, if you can say that there are any in this, critically failed in the worst possible way. So, since you're not stopping it.
As I said, it's not my country.
Oh my god. So by the end of the fight, 104 people lie dead on the Senate floor. Children, women, men. Blood everywhere. People have been stabbed to death.
Is Adina still alive?
She's fine.
Is she?
Well, she's not fine. She's unconscious, but she's been unconscious for an hour, but she's still alive.
Have her tended to. I don't know. I don't have any servants to order that.
Oh my god. So the Republic has collapsed.
The Republic lasted like 45 minutes.
This is like absolutely one of the things you did at Crossroads.
The first Republic of Boom Boom Blues. It lasted about 23 minutes before falling apart in a fist fight, leaving over 100 senators dead.
So viewers, we want you to know, we need you to know that this is like the Day of Red Senate 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Oh,
he already
that was
did
the first
this
day in NP last time too. I mean,
yeah,
history.
He's already done.
History
he's
doesn't
already
repeat
done
itself,
this.
but it rhymes, doesn't it?
Definitely, this is definitely the rhyme of what he did 2.5 years ago at Crossroads. Oh, you are the bane of Crown Republics. You know that?
Hey, I didn't kill them this time.
This time, you just let them kill themselves.
We're gonna need to get new senators again. You got any more friends?
Oh man, well now it's all kind of falling apart. Adina is stable.
That's fine. I'll just leave. I'm done.
Are you taking anything with you?
How would I possibly do that? Sure, I'll carry her with the Rothauf.
You're taking Adina with you?
Sure. Hey, cook, you want to come too?
She's unconscious.
The cook?
Oh, the cook?
Yeah.
Which one?
I don't know. Either. Are they there?
One moment.
What about the old man?
The old man is dead.
The old man is dead?
The inner circle cook is dead.
Oh no.
The outer circle cook that sounds like Lady Monarch from Venture Brothers is still alive.
Okay, yeah, she's welcome to come with me if she'd like. I'm just gonna leave, though. I'm fucking done with these holes.
Might as well just go.
I fixed everything, and now I can leave. Mission accomplished.
Oh my god, this is fucking hilarious. Well, we don't know what your mission was, but you certainly accomplished some things.
And you just walk back to the coast.
The Republican Council of Bumbleblum has imploded. The king is dead. The last time anybody checked, the monarchy was abolished by a sham council, which then killed itself. And then you took the head of that sham council and the secondary head of that sham council away. Oh my god.
Technically, they were the legal government for at least an hour.
And then we rolled a critical failure for reorganization. So as you leave,
I did
you are able
to get a job as George W. Bush did in Iraq.
Oh my god.
It is mission accomplished.
As you leave, parts of the palace are on fire, guards are running out with suits of armor and blocks of bronze.
This is where I put on my sunglasses and I don't look back.
So, do you take anything on the way
Yeah,
out?
I'm taking some people with me, but like,
It's true.
what's the fucking take? They already pawned all their fucking. Oh wait, where was his treasure room? Ooh, I should go back. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Let's go back. Wasn't he sitting on like a piles of gold?
Well, he had catacombs where he has his treasury, yeah.
You know what? I'm just gonna head back, and once we get back, I can send in the invasion force. I don't think they'll be putting up much resistance now.
Oh my god. Alright, so you go back, you want to...
I can swim back to presumably a boat we left waiting to pick me up offshore,
Yeah.
and I'll
Yep.
use my compartmentalized mind to just carry the other two with the Rafaf while I'm swimming.
So, fun fact, that head of the guard guy that you made that deal with, he was still alive at the end of it.
Oh shit! Can he make the swim? Let's see.
He's not interested in going. He wants to stay behind and see what he can make of this.
I'm gonna make it.
He's still
when we
got
go,
like 50 good men under him.
I'm gonna offer my hand out to him, and I'm gonna say, just so you know, our deal's still on if, you don't die before I come back.
Excellent. And he'll stay, because remember,
And
this
then I
guy's
won't
still
press
got
his
like
hands for touching me. So,
Oh,
great
good.
honor.
Yeah. So yeah, this guy's still got like several dozen armed men underneath him who
I
all...
suggest you go and become a strong warlord or something. Go seize power or something. You're going to want to
Alright.
act quickly. The quicker you act, the more power you can accrue before other warlords stop you. Don't worry,
Straight up telling
I'll be
him.
back in a couple weeks.
Alright, so you get back
Taser
to
week.
the mountainous coasts of Azshru Nor and are of course welcomed by your loyal and faithful.
All the lizard banners.
All the lizard manners,
Not all of
yes.
them. Not all of them. I don't think I need all of them for these people. I think
No.
I think I need 20,000 lizards.
Roll a leadership for that.
Mm.
Remember that the lizard folk have been dangerously
I guess-
taxed in the last couple of years.
I suppose they have, but they've never failed me before. Why should I expect them to fail me now? 9.
You're able to get together 17,000
Excellent.
over the course of a week.
Excellent. Are
Not
they...
as much as you wanted, but it's what they got to give you right now.
You know what? This is fine. Hardy swimmers, I imagine.
You can also pull together about 1,000 musket men.
Yes, but do I have boats for them?
Yeah, you have plenty of ships.
Okay, let's invade Bumbleblum Island itself.
You're invading the primary island.
I wouldn't call it an invasion, actually. Let's go with
A liberation.
liberation. Yeah, liberation.
Sure. All right, roll.
For the legitimate government of Bumbleblum, obviously.
Clearly bringing back Adina and the head chef.
Yeah. At the head of an army of lizard men with hitman reinforcements and steel warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your men are clad in steel.
Yeah, if they have muskets, then they have like a steel sword as backup, generally.
Yeah,
Okay.
and breastplates and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, what did you want me to roll? 3d6 now?
Just roll 3d6
10.
for your amphibious landing.
Oh no. And it's literally amphibious with lizard men.
It is because they just crawl out of the water. They jump off of the boat some mile or so offshore, and then and come on and spread force over it.
Man.
Uh,
And they're like sea iguanas. They can really fucking move in water, can't they?
Yeah. They're modeled after.
They're even
iguanas,
faster
yeah.
in water. They're probably more graceful in water than they are on land, aren't they?
Equally so.
Equal? Okay.
Equal, yeah. They can climb up trees and move along the surface of the land and through the water just as easily.
Okay.
It's all the same to them.
Okay. I thought they were kind of gangly on land, if you know what I mean.
No, they're actually quite good. So as you hit up the surface, you find that your lizard folk are just fucking crushing it. People are just throwing their weapons down. They do not want anything to go. You'll also notice that as you get up to one of the outer gates of the palace, because you just roll through the fucking town like a wave, the gates open for you.
Excellent.
Yeah, the gates open for you. And within, you see, though he has lost an eye, that guy that you made the agreement with.
Excellent. Now,
Yeah.
I need food boats. Lots and lots of food boats. You know all those ones I
Food
stole
boats?
from Bumbleblum? I mean, liberated
Yeah.
from Bumbleblum before?
Right.
Fill them full of food and send them to the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just plan on having the logistical train continue behind you.
Yep.
That's reasonable.
It's gotta.
Roll a leadership. Because you need to, you've taken the main castle, but you need to take the big island.
7?
7.
7?
The taking of the primary island of Bumbleblum takes 2 weeks.
Surprisingly long time. Some of them put up some resistance, huh?
Well, and it's an urban, it's mostly an urban kind of area where, the people know exactly where they come from, but your guys are not familiar with the land, so it takes a while even with it. You lose 200 musketmen.
Oh.
And you lose 8,000 of the Aztru Nor.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. That's to take the main island.
Yeah, but how can I hold it with those losses?
Well, fortunately for you, you do have a guy in there now. We assume you've also brought Adina and the chef back?
Yeah, of course.
Cool.
The legitimate government of Bumbleblum can now reorganize.
The main guy, main military man says, I think the council's too big.
No shit.
I think it could be smaller. Like a triumvirate.
Does somebody second that?
Adina says I second that.
Oh man, and I wonder who
And
could
waves
be,
the hands in the air and
I
everything.
wonder who could be the third member of that triumvirate, and I stare at the head chef.
Me? I'm not leadership material.
That sounded like, sounds like you've got your third member.
So you have set up a triumvirate in Bumbleblum.
Or we could set up the senile old man and it would be a direct analog of Crapple.
No, remember he died.
Oh, poor senile old man.
Yeah, he
Right.
died. Sorry, man.
Right, no, it was
So-
just the chef and Adina.
So you've set up the chef, Adina, and the captain of the Royal Guard as the new Republican triumvirate.
For republicanism, of course.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Because
So-
nothing screams republicanism like investing ultimate power in 3 people.
Interestingly enough. Well, actually... Oh, man. So, yeah, the takeover is not bloodless, but with that, all
How
that you
many
need to do
Bumbleblues
is...
people died in the Bumbleblues Civil War?
Oh, lots.
Yeah?
Lots. And you still have a bunch of islands to sweep and everything.
Oh,
You've just got the mouth and the main island.
That's a job for another day, I think.
It certainly is. For now, you have successfully taken the capital of Bumbleblum, and you have set up a triumvirate in its place instead of the 300-man Republican Council.
You know what would be great? If Bumbleblum were a nation in the Entwee group of nations. Wouldn't that be great, guys?
Roll a diplomacy.
12.
You have 2 out of 3 votes.
Well, and that's all that you need in the new system. I guess the motion passes. Isn't democracy great, guys?
Isn't democracy great for Bumbleblum to join the Entwi
Who
Empire?
voted no?
That was the chef.
I glare at her menacingly,
She
then
shrugs.
I nod.
Okay. She just shrugs, you know.
When
Just
she's
like-
on the council, two say no, while the other two people say yes to everything I say. Alright? That's their job.
She's just the grumpy old lady, you know. So you've officially installed a new.
Reformed their system.
We were saying installed a new government and taken over and incorporated them into your empire.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun.
And it only took a day and 6 years.
And it took several weeks, recall.
And yes. Yes.
Overall, the entire operation
And it
took about a
only
month,
took
actually.
like 6 years, 3 weeks, 2 days, and 17 hours.
Hey man, as far as like amphibious wars and stuff like that go for the classical era, that's actually really good.
Well, okay, so now we march in a bunch of Entwi soldiers to occupy everything.
Right, and throw like 500,000 Aztru Nor lizard folk down there just to say it's yours.
Yeah, well, I mean, when there's 500,000 lizard folk, what are they gonna do? Kick 'em out?
Alright, so with that, we believe this session is done. It was fun. We liked it. It was good. Feel free to say goodbye, Track Echoes.
Bye.
Thanks for coming, everybody.